Alright! It is time. It is time for NGS Nexus Division semi-final. And for me, it's the first time casting on the main channel, so I'm super hyped. And I'm joined by Monday Zebra to help me out here with the casting.
Hello.
And yeah, he has made a special bracket for us, since the bracket on the tournament website is actually down at the moment. So let me show you the bracket right now. Yeah, here it is. Made by Monday by himself. We have here in the no, not the upper bracket, but in the first half of the bracket, Phoenix Rising Xanthite, who won 2-1 versus Phoenix Rising Ruby in the Orc battle, basically. And they are going against the BeefBois. It's gonna be a very close match. At least I hope it's going to be a close match.
Yeah, and I think it will be, because if you look at the other side of the bracket, you'll see that you'll see very clearly illustrated by me there.
I can't even read this. Like, it's... Who is this? GM? Oh my god. You embarrass yourself here, but it's fine.
Anyways, on the other side of the bracket, you'll see that there's two upsets. Like obviously these games aren't upsets because 1 and 4 won, but on the other side 6 and 7 won. So that illustrates to me a very close division. So I'm hoping that this will be a close match because
Yeah, Nexus division. I mean, we have really good players in this division for sure. And today we see 10 of them. Or maybe if one team brings us up, we see even more. But yeah, for now, let's head over to Mapdraft and see what these teams actually went for. We have Phoenix Rising Xanthite coming in as the first seed. They had the choice between map pick and first pick, and they took first pick, which is the usual pick, I guess. Like most teams take first pick, since it gives you an advantage in the draft. And then BeefBois banned Towers of Doom and Ultra Pass, and Phoenix Rising banned Sky Temple and Volskaya Foundry. And BeefBois took Tomb of a Spider Queen, which is going to be the first map. We already have a lobby, so should be good to go in just a few seconds. And get this show started.
You know, it's not starting for another 2 minutes, so we might wait a little longer.
We have some time. We have some time.
You know, we're just here to talk. Look at my bracket a little bit.
No, I'm not gonna look at that.
But I put so much work into it. My 5 minutes, no.
Unbelievable.
So if we do a little bit of scouting for these teams, looks like BeefBois are big Tychus players. And that's definitely something to watch out for. Tychus is a strong hero right now.
Tychus is A tier, maybe even S tier.
Yeah.
And didn't we even cast BeefBois in the quarterfinal?
We did, and we talked to Felipe a little bit. And something to watch, another thing to watch out for would be the Garrosh ban, because he's saying that teams don't give him the Garrosh. And yeah, I think that trend is going to continue, because I will give him props. His Garrosh is pretty good.
Yeah, Garrosh is a great hero in general. And I mean, especially on Tomb of a Spider Queen, he can be a special asset.
Oh yeah.
And it seems both teams are ready, so let's go. Let's get this show started. I'm hyped. I'm hoping for 5 games here.
For sure. Expecting 4. I think it's going to be 3-1 for PRX. I think that's my prediction.
That's your prediction. Okay. I'm going for a 3-2 for Phoenix Rising. And here we go. First game, first draft of the evening. We have Phoenix Rising on the left side and BeefBois on the right side. Also getting the prediction going, so you can bet your points, gamble them away. And there's already
a Garrosh ban. Immediately.
Yeah. No hesitation about that. Also, they are
Yeah,
going.
thinking that's going to be gone for the entire series for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they banned it really quickly, so yeah.
And
They
the
seem to be really
Junkrat
scared.
ban when they have first pick.
That's interesting. Might mean that they don't have a Junkrat player. Or maybe they have another strategy. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, that's almost concerning to me.
10 out of 10 production value. Indeed. Professional casters, by the way.
The scuffed production value is best production value, that's for sure.
Indeed. And there's a
And then
Stuka band
the
as well. At least
So I'm
Wiping
expecting,
open though, no?
yeah, I'm expecting a Brightwing pick here, because Stukov and Brightwing are far and above the best healers right now, or at least on this patch. But no, they do play the Brightwing, so I'd be surprised if they don't pick that up right here.
Taking the time at least, so they seem to be
Yeah.
not sure about that.
Think you
And
got
they're
it.
going with
They go
Bala
for
first
it.
pick. Ooh. So they
It's a strong first pick as well. You know, Brightwing's not the only hero you can first pick. I was just expecting it, but there's a lot of ways that you can counter the Bala. So it's all I would say it's a little bit scary to first pick it almost.
and there's the Tigers. We talked about it, and also with a noob, really strong tank in general. Since Vilgawash was banned out for them.
Yeah, solid combo there. You could just CC down the tank with a Nubarak and burn the tank down with Tychus. And he grabbed the Uther.
Diva Uter. Wait, does that mean they may be going for the double support with Uter main tank?
Yeah, because I can reveal this now that they've drafted it, but PRX, they are big Uther main tank players. They love their Uther main tank, and that is something that is very scary to play against. Especially when you went for the Anub Tychus there. Because I think Uther main tank does pretty well into that. If you have another support that can cleanse you or that can heal you while you're CC and you're Uther, you're chilling.
Blaze is banned, so this is a little bit weird. They seem to be not thinking about the double support threat right now. With a feeling
And I'm surprised they're scared of a Blaze main tank. That's interesting one for me. And the Rexar.
Oh.
Is that a target ban?
I'm not too sure, but
it is their most played offlaner.
Okay, then it is a target ban, and it is a strong hero in general. I think Brexit is really good.
So this makes me think that they are expecting the double healer, because Deckard is pretty good to grab here with that anti-heal.
On 7,
yeah.
See it coming.
Mephisto.
Mephisto, alright.
There's some solid stuff coming out from BeefBois.
Mephisto with the late game scaling.
Yeah.
Also, Tyke is really good with Odin. Level 20 Odin, just very strong.
For sure.
What is going to be the last 2 picks for Phoenix Rising now? Which healer are they picking up? They're going with Brighting. Oh wait, Brighting left open until now.
Yeah.
That is unusual.
That's really good.
And I think in this comp actually Maiev is more of a main tank than the Uta. I mean, both of them kind of share a burden, but I think Maiev is going to be engaged here in this draft.
Yeah, they both like halfway fill that role, so it comes out pretty good. I think it's a pretty good balance between the two. The Leoric. Now, I do not understand this last pick personally, but maybe they're going for the level 20 Silence and Tombs on the Uther.
If you're picking Leoric, you definitely want to scale. Level 20 power spike.
Yeah.
And that concludes the first draft.
Yeah, I mean, looking at this, I think PRX has an edge, but BeefBois, they definitely have a way to win this one. They drafted themselves a solid comp as well.
Especially if they can get into that late game with Mephisto, with Leoric. Both of them
with
really strong
Tychus, with the rewind. For sure, their late game is amazing.
Definitely have some options. Even before that, I mean, you can win against double healer. You have a noob with Cocoon. Can entomb people.
Yeah.
So here we go. Game number 1 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. We have Phoenix Rising to Xanthite on the left side with Heaver on the Maiev, Automatic Z on Vala, Iwin playing the Brightwing, Idioms on Uta, and Joshua Scott on the Diva.
And on the red side, you got BeefBois with Tribulation on the Leoric, Felipe on the Anub, Root Beer Guy on the Tychus, their most played hero, Heart on Mephisto, and Iox on Deckard. I think that's an L actually, so I think it's actually Lox, but
Okay.
yeah, it's confusing.
What immediately catches my eye is the Vala talent, Creed of a Hunter. So she is immediately going for that auto-tech build.
Yeah, I think when you're against an Anub and you got the double support, I'm down for it.
Yeah. We have seen some Vala action also in HGC. Not in HGC, but in CCN. A lot of teams actually play double support Vala. And now the Nexus teams are kind of copying that. Trying to play with her.
This could be a bunny hop diva, because normally when I see pro moves, I like to pick the bunny hop with it. And I mean, this is a build that I've played against them in scrims before, so I wonder if they're trying that out. We'll see.
Also, worthy to notify, notice the field study on Deckard. So not going for that W talent.
Yeah, maybe they think that level 7 is going to take so much priority that they're not going to get much use out of
So far no kills, but our noob is in big trouble here. It seems he... Oh, he has an E, but
he's dead.
Isn't enough. With Vala auto attack catches him.
The pole comes out.
And they're going for
onto the Mephisto. He's dead too.
And Phoenix Rising is dominating this early game right now. 2 tilts very quickly on.
Okay, chat confirming it is an L, so it's Lox.
It's Lox, oh, okay. In the bot lane, not much is happening. Both offlaners just batting their heads against each other. Well, Lyric is getting the upper hand, it seems.
Whenever you're playing Diva, there's really no kill threat. You have a really easy way out with your Q, and you have really no real way to kill your opponent unless you lose your mech and then go for the kill when you're mini. Which most of the time, Divas will not want to do.
Both teams know on their hard camps. Phoenix rising a little bit faster with it. Vala also going for Death Dealer. So, complete auto-tech build here coming out from Automatic Z.
Nuclear option from the Diva. Now this is a really interesting one. I don't like it personally, but it's not bad, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that talent. Especially when you're against an Anubarak, where if you jump out of your mech, most of the time you're probably just going to get CC'd and killed. You're not going to get that big
CC
shot
before.
off.
Yeah, for sure. He is looking for those kills. No.
Master
After the
Assassin.
2 kills now, not much has happened. I mean, both teams went for the hard camp, but now we're looking for a turn-in. It seems the Phoenix Rising is giving a lot of space to the BeefBois right now.
For sure. I think that's mostly because they gotta clear that hard camp mid.
Maiev is on that. Avengers trading cooldowns in the top lane, but no kills happening there either.
And the mech does go down bot.
Stacks. So every 50 seconds he gets more damage. So look out for that.
Did you see how the mech went down? Because I'm surprised that happened.
Nope, I didn't see that at all. Wasn't looking at the Diva.
It's pretty interesting.
Losing that mech, not the best option. But very tame early game here, I have to say. Anub is looking for the stun, can't find it though.
There was those 2 kills, and then after that, nothing much going on.
Both teams just dancing around each other, not finding the right engages.
I'm kind of surprised about this, because normally when you're playing the Maiev on this map, you're looking for a fight on those rotations that they're going on.
Looking for these quick fights. Also Vala usually wants to fight more. He finally gets a first stack, 4 minutes in.
York, but the Vala was tapping, so not gonna be in trouble.
Oh, bad. She goes in.
Oh, now they're going on the Leoric, and he doesn't have an E. I think Leoric's dead here.
Oh, yeah. He just takes a little bit longer with W, but that doesn't save him at all. But I mean, it's Leoric. He loses some gems, 6 in total. But he's very quick back on the map. And it seems like the BeefBois are turning on map, but she gets a quick port, and she even turns it around on Tychus. Oh, he escapes narrowly with 200 HP points there. That was very close. And now D.Va gets the first turn in for Phoenix Rising. And the snowball is maybe happening for them. Let's see what they can get.
Yeah. We'll see how much they can do with this. It's a pretty early turn-in, so those spiders are going to be pretty squishy, but there's also no Odin to defend, so it's a little difficult for BeefBois.
There's some decent wave clear with Tychus and Mephisto. But it's also not the best.
Yeah.
It's not a Jaina or Kel'Thas. Just rip these waves apart. And it seems the focus is on the top lane. With one member each on the other lanes. Maya, D.Va, bot.
You're not going to get much off this.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised how BeefBois is playing this. I feel like the Mephisto should be top and the Tychus should be mid. But it's a pretty small thing and they're going to clear it pretty well anyways. They might lose their tap here, which would kind of suck. An Uberak. He's okay.
Ooh, and level 10 was a little bit earlier here for Phoenix Rising. They were looking for that Maya disc. It's a short cooldown.
They're definitely going to lose this fort now, right? They don't have a wave, actually. The fort's fine.
And level 10 is getting closer and closer for the BeefBois. So they don't have that much time to push in. So what did they get with this turn in? They almost got the whole wall on top. They get the tap and some damage on the fort and mid. The bot lane. Basically the same picture as the top lane. So, a decent turn in. But maybe not what they hoped for.
Oh, D.Va. No, she gets the Q out. And that's what I was talking about. The D.Va, she's just got the ability
she gets
Ute,
but
she gets
quick glance from Ute. And she makes her way out.
And I think a Nubarak gets the turn in here. He
does.
Yeah.
D.Va not quick enough with the interrupt. There's a hardcam walking down the mid lane. They could walk this hardcam into the fort. If Vala joins, which he does now. Probably just defending with lane first. Then take care of the rest of the map.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna happen here.
By the way, we have Lorenado from the Deckard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is definitely an interesting choice.
Yeah, I don't really like that because I feel like the sleep at 20 on the stay a while would be really a ton of value against this comp.
Oh, and ton of ults here boost and mid, but all of them basically miss.
Just the mag deeper into the team.
And there's a 2-1 Maya, quick D-shield. Not sure if that was communicated properly because Maya went actually out.
Oh,
and now
Idioms is low.
And Uta goes down, and can we get more? Wiping actually teleports in! But it seems like the Phoenix Rising is re-engaging. They're getting 2 kills, they're getting the Tychus as well. This is a 3-for-1 so far, and it seems Deckard falls as well. Big teamfight win for Phoenix Rising Esports. They just have to take care of his top lane now. They don't want to lose that 4 there.
And that's the scary thing about killing Uther first, is that a lot of times Uther, he kind of wants to die in these fights. He wants to die and get the additional heals for his team.
Get the trade value.
I think that's... Yeah, getting the trade value, and I think that's exactly what happened during that fight. It looked like they were close to getting other kills on BeefBois.
Yeah, but Brightwing was falling really low, but she had no fear at all. She was just teleporting in, getting that healing on, I think Maya it was.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, they actually did lose top fort on
oh yeah, Vala not enough to clear that fast enough. But they get the next turn in, so they will whip some forts. If they don't get wiped now, obviously.
Yeah, it's the top fort, it's a little bit of a silver lining. Other than that, you're pretty unhappy with how that went, for sure.
Yeah, that was a big team fight win. Gives you the level 13 advantage now. Tempered by discipline, by the way, so no gloom for the Valor. And wait, they're letting the top web weaver die for free here.
Yeah, it looks like they're just concentrating on. Wait, it's not
like
dying.
in best case, you want all three falls down with this turn in.
Yeah, but it looks like they're only going for mid.
They were hitting top lane, but like I said, that is already really low. And Lyric gets to clear bot for free now.
Yeah.
I mean,
They are going to get damage on the mid wall. There's a full web weaver there. That BeefBois are.
5-man top lane. I might be looking for engage here with my F, but it seems red team is prepared for that, and there's no wave anymore. So not the turn in Phoenix Rising was hoping for, I guess.
Yeah, then they're still looking actually, Phoenix Rising. They're trying to stop those rotations mid. They want to get damage on this mid keep.
But safe rotations from the BeefBois. Rotating around their keep. They lost their mid wall, which is kind of a big deal, but 2-4 still alive on the side lanes.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a solid defense. I think BeefBois should be happy about that.
Yeah, really solid defense here. The only problem they have is that they are so far behind in XP. You see Phoenix Rising catching almost level 60 now, which obviously will be a huge power spike.
Yeah. And once they do get 16, I hope they go for that top fort again.
Valor is zooming around the map with her ease. That shorter cooldown that she got from Death Dealer. And they have a third turn in now available.
Yeah,
they're taking the hard camp first, but I guess they are looking for this turn in now.
Yeah, and there was a little bit of a slow period there because, you know, PRX, they're gonna play safe when they're almost 16. They almost have a turn in. They just want to get that. And
looking for this Lyric bot.
Oh.
But the low Inado in that narrow corridor is just a good zoning tool. And Lyric actually makes it way out of there. He had 22 gems, so you definitely don't want to lose those.
Okay, now this is scary for BeefBois. They're definitely going to lose that mid keep. They will probably lose those 2 forts as well.
I mean, unless Phoenix Rising is not pushing with it mid.
What?
They seem to put the focus once again on the top lane. Maybe once they get that, they were hitting mid. Because they seem to get that before the web weavers are actually scanning. But
this is really confusing.
They're not making that rotation. 5-man push in the top lane. Against Mephisto
and they're backing
and
off?
Tychus.
Tell me you're not backing off here. Okay, they circle back around. It seemed like some of their members
won't have
didn't
any gems left after this turn, so they kinda need to get keeps here. They need to find
at least a wall, right? Like, you'd want at least a wall.
I mean, they're getting parts of the wall, but that's not Odin, and Odin is just a huge defense tool. Also, BeefBois are very close to level 16 talents themselves. That's a Mephisto power spike right there.
And once again, I'd say it's just a mismanaged webweaver phase from PRX.
Not going with
they could have done a lot more with this, but
not going with that mid camp, with that mid webweaver was definitely a huge mistake by them.
Yeah.
At least
now the 16s are online for both teams. Looks like they're trying to go out of vision.
Only one team has a turn in. And that's BeefBois.
Okay. You're going to engage.
There's an engage on the Anubuak, but that's a counter engage with a Mephisto. Oh, the double healer is keeping everyone alive, and it's the Tychus who actually falls. D.Va wrecking havoc on the backline with the Maiev together. And everyone just is too healthy on the blue side. Lyric also very close to dying. Anubuak will bite the dust here. And can we get the Mephisto as well? Doesn't look like it. But still, 2 kills for nothing. Another teamfight win for Phoenix Rising. And we're setting the eyes on the boss now.
Yeah, but if they go for the boss, then I think BeefBois should just go for a turn. And they can kind of counteract that boss with a turn in. At least that's what I hope they do.
They should definitely do it. They're, first of all, looking for that hard camp. I also lost,
Yeah.
I think, around 20 to 30 gems in that fight. Because they had
But
around...
they still have enough.
Yeah, they still have enough for turn-in, but still, that's a lot of amount of gems dropped. Because
Okay.
that could have been back-to-back turn-in, if they win with team fight, for example. But yeah,
Yeah.
boss is captured, and no gems are turned in from the red side.
They don't choose to go for that play. They're gonna go for the 5v5
Ooh,
boss
and the
defense.
pistol misses. That's a 50-second cooldown. Odin
Yes,
also
but,
comes out, but
Maya
the one just
pistol
goes
was
in and
correct.
is just deleted.
Absolutely destroyed. Wait, this Mephisto's
And
dead.
Mephisto's also dead. This could be game now. 2 people dead, and that's the death timers are just really long now. Boss is still really healthy, and they keep just fought. If Valak is on the core, I think this game is just over.
Yeah, it's definitely over. They got the double healer on the
Tychus
core
is
with
the only
Pala,
defender,
the
and
Diva.
he seems to fall as well. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be game number 1 in favor of Phoenix Rising Xanthite. Solid game number 1. 12 to 1 kill. Just solid gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely had the team fight comp there, and they executed well on it. You know, won every team fight. You see the 12 to 1 score line. It's yeah, they played their draft pretty well, and were able to come out with game 1.
Yeah. Small mismanagement of the web weavers, at least in our opinions, I guess. But overall, a solid win.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter at all. And they win this first map.
And I was right about the bunny hop, and it worked out pretty well for them. Maybe that's why the Decker didn't go for sleep, because he felt the bunny hop would cancel it.
Yeah, maybe. Diva also with some solid damage actually, 21k.
Yeah.
The same as Tychus on the other side. Vala, of course,
More
is
than the
topping
Maya.
those damage numbers as the hyper carry in that double support comp.
Yep.
Yeah, the talents for you. Phoenix Rising actually got level 20 on that last push. Not everyone skilled with talents, but that didn't really matter.
But yeah, I mean, after that game, that just, for me, it just gives me 2 things to ban. Uther and Maya. I don't want those things in my games again. So, yeah. We'll see what BeefBois do in the next draft. How they adapt.
Lobby's actually up now. We are going to Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow it is. And I'm not sure who picked it on the map actually.
I'm assuming it was PRX. Because we always assume that the team with the choice will take first pick. But we've seen that that's not always the case. I think when we casted BeefBois, their opponent went with the map pick.
Yeah,
Maybe they did too.
some teams just like to actually pick the map. Since they
Yeah.
have strategies planned out. Or special drafts pre-planned.
Yeah, but that's hard in a best of 5, I would say.
What do you mean? Getting...
Just you need to have more stuff, you know? Like in a best of 3, it's pretty easy to just choose 2 maps and win like that. But when you're in a best of 5, it's a little bit harder, I'd say.
yeah, for sure. You need something pre-planned, something prepared in scrims or in your just in your season. You probably have some drafts already finalized that you like to play. And yeah, it seems Phoenix Rising actually picked them up.
Yep.
So BeefBois will have first pick for the next one.
I like to see some adaptation out of BeefBois here. I mean, that was a rough one. Not sure if they were expecting the Uther Maya, but they didn't seem to know exactly how to deal with it. So we'll see what they do here. I wonder if they'll ban anything.
I mean,
Anything
Cursed Hollow,
else,
completely different map.
For sure. Much larger.
Yeah, so it's not as easy as it is on Tomb to play the double healer comp.
I mean, if your Uther is main tank, I think it's pretty easy as well. But
yeah, there are just some counter strategies. If the other team just plays Mako, I think. A split push with Uguaymi and Sylvanas, maybe. Sonya.
Looks like we're getting in draft. Cursed Hollow. Picked by PRX. Let's see if any of these teams want to play the Sylvanas split push style. Definitely an option on this map, or if both teams decide to go for the get the tributes and stuff like that.
Here we go. Second draft of the game. Of the evening.
Garrosh Stukov banned once again.
Yeah.
No changes there. And they're getting rid of the Vala. That's what they felt was the problem in that game, was the Vala.
Yeah, I mean Vala is probably the best hyper carry in a double support setup.
For sure.
I'm not too surprised that they actually banned that.
Yeah. Let's see what PRX ban here. Yeah, okay. That's just, yeah, makes sense.
Junkrat out again. I mean, this time they have a first pick.
Haka.
Oh yeah, that is left out now.
Yeah, and
immediately
that's
the counter pick with the globals. Waiting, fights that.
The double wings.
So basically all the best globals are out. Maybe we see ETC with stage dive, but it is kind of really
surprise me.
Yeah, it is unlikely for sure.
With these picked already, I think ETC would almost be overkill.
Just imagine like Phoenix Rising with fights that Whitewing ETC, all of them coming in on one point. Whitewing teleports on ETC while he stage dives.
Yeah. And Felipe and Root Beer guy, going for the same type of comp as they did last game. They want to go for that tank assassin kind of duo. You can stun the front line and kill the front line together. At least that's what I'm seeing from that.
Oh, that's Zeratul bad. Very interesting to see.
I kind of understand. When you're a Falstad, you don't really want to see Zeratul, you know? ADMs is banning, and he's kind of like, I don't feel like playing against Zeratul here. I'm just going to ban it.
Yeah, getting caught out by Zeratul usually results in your death.
Yeah, but it's also, when you have a Brightwing, normally you're not really scared of that. And the Uther ban, I like that.
Yeah, but with fights that it's very unlikely that you actually go for double support.
Yeah, and BeefBois don't have a single Zeratul game this season. This ban kind of confuses me, honestly.
Maybe scouting from Phoenix Rising wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Or maybe they...
Maybe it was better. Maybe they got some tips from... Okay. The Rainer Blaze.
Oh.
So I'm assuming...
Blaze was banned last game, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So very interesting to see. Probably a comfort.
Blaze is a bit of a staple for PRX. I don't think I see it in their stats though. I mean, they have 3 picks on it, and they've not lost yet, but not anything crazy.
Ooh, and Kelfas Unween. Wow, that is very spicy.
Oh yeah, they're going for big picks here. They are going for CC anybody into kill them. That's the comp that BeefBois are going with. I mean, they've drafted well towards it. Kael'Thas is definitely, he's like the only ranged assassin that has like really reliable, like an actual stun. I'd say Rexar can fill that role decently well, but main tank Blaze.
Yeah, that's what probably BeefBois were afraid of in the last game.
You know, I'm a little confused by this pick. I feel like Harder kind of gets destroyed by this combo. I mean, if he can Hortipole and get his E off in time, then yeah, he can do pretty well into the Kael'Thas and
boy thing. And I guess they want to engage with Blaze, fights at Gus maybe. So
yeah, maybe.
Actually a lot of options.
For sure.
But I also like the stun combo from BeefBois, for sure.
Yeah, I think both drafts are pretty strong. Honestly, I think I give the edge to BeefBois in this one.
If they can execute well, then for sure they should get these picks.
Yeah.
They can definitely make something happen. And they need to. They are 1-0 down in this series. Phoenix Rising Xanthite can lean a little bit back. They still need to win 2 maps, of course. But they have the lead. And here they are on the left side. We have Hyver on Blaze, Idioms on Fireside, Joshua Scott playing the Hogger. Winner is being played by Automatic Z. And last but not least, Iron on the Brightwing.
And on the red side, we got Locks on the Anduin this time, part on the Kael'thas. Root Beer guy, I'm really tripping over that name. Running it back with the Tychus, the Haka, played by Tribulation, and the Muradin is played by Felipe, who last time we saw this Muradin on this map, he had some big ass balls, and he was running around not giving a shit.
Yeah, when we casted the quarterfinal, he had some confidence for sure.
Oh yeah.
But so far, Phoenix Rising has matched that. They definitely dominated the first game.
Oh yeah.
And they're already setting up with their offlaners. Yeah, Fighter in the top lane and Hogger in the bot lane. Kind of mismatching a little bit.
I think the Haka actually does pretty well in the Falstad. I think it's a pretty good matchup for the Haka if you just get into a bush and run at him like a...
Yeah, the problem is only that if you lose lane priority, you can't really do that anymore, right?
Yeah, but it's really hard for Falstad to poke you, because if he W's you, you just dodge it. If he Q's you, which he probably won't, because he'll use it to clear the wave like Idiom is doing here, you just don't get hit by it. And, okay, that's what you don't want to do. I think, well, it's fine.
Maybe misplaying that matchup a little bit, but yeah, dodging stuff, trying to get some poke, and he definitely, well, there was some solid damage on the fight set. While the rest of the blue team's team is getting a hard camp, while red team is going for that siege camp. Tech is actually A1ing towards the hard camp. Never mind. 1ing back.
He's gonna change his mind.
Yeah. Probably wants to clear this camp first, and then goes for the hard camp.
And I like how both teams are playing this so far. For BeefBois, you got the Trib on the side of your siege camp, so you want to get that out earlier. For PRX, you have the Trib on the other map, or other side of the map from your siege camp, so you want to hold it a little longer. So I think both teams are doing well so far.
Probably
a bit of damage on the wall. Nothing much happening there.
So far, no kills happened. I mean, both teams just playing for camps, playing for macro style. Pretty boring, well.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how this map's gonna be early, you know?
But that makes me look at talents usually. We have Mana Addict for Kael'thas, of course. Unfortunately, no convection. Would have been really great to see
Energy Royal. He's going for the CDR on his stun there. So that's an interesting talent.
If he hits those, he can get a lot of stuns out.
Yeah, for sure. But the range normally is just, it's too strong not to pick. But
that's by way he went for Q-Builds. So he maybe wants to be more on the team fights than on the side lane.
For sure.
Now the first two builds
spawns into the...
And red team is already here in force. Only Blaze and Hogger are here. Wayne wants to clear the hard game, kind of. But it gets walked into the towers. Brightwing catches those last minutes. And we get a fight about this period. Neither team wants to give it up. But the Glow would sit on the other lanes, trying to soak as much as possible.
I'm assuming neither offlaners are gonna join here because the Falstad isn't in range, and the Dahaka, he's got to clear that siege camp. So it's gonna be just probably a 4v4 for this trip. And PRX are gonna probably come out on top with that because they have the extra global. They got the Brightwing.
Yeah, the Iron is soaking mid lane. Faisal also had the hard camp at top lane. Oh, it didn't get much damage done actually to the towers.
Sunfire Enchantment. Man, this Kael'thas build is weird.
I mean, we haven't
big
seen
stun coming out from Hiva.
But there's no follow-up, and now Wayner is kind of caught out of position. So there's no damage left to really follow up.
There.
Yeah.
They do force the Brightwing Z though, so that's pretty good.
That is out now. So at least one global had to come down here.
Yeah.
But this fight is just taking forever. Neither team really going for the full-on team fight yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's really
we're
hard
trying to
poke.
stall it out. While Fightside and the Haka are just balling in the top lane.
Yep.
Neither getting the upper hand there.
Having a nice night out together. Maybe they'll find a connection there.
Man, neither team actually committing any.
There's just nothing going on. Like, there's just nothing.
They're just walking around each other. Dancing a little bit. Brightwing is back in mid lane. She probably has poured up again.
I feel like BeefBois could just go for the siege camp right now and they would just be fine.
Yes. Put the canvas on this maybe, and maybe get an advantage through that. But yeah, just feels like we're having a World War I here. Both teams in their like in their, what do you call them?
I have no clue what you're trying to say, so you're on your own here, dude.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, Tychus, not Tychus, but Raynor taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, we saw for the first time the stun CC coming out from the BeefBois.
Yeah, no Tychus there though, so they're not able to finish off the kill.
And the wood also
this
didn't
interaction
from Lux.
Alright,
this can actually like, take forever. 10 is here finally.
Yeah, this is
first
never gonna end.
Let's see if we can finally
there's a burrow coming in.
Okay, finally some action here. They're going for this blaze.
Is there gonna be a bunker?
Yes, bunker.
They're gonna miss
big shockwave. 3-man shockwave actually. Raynor also uses Hyperion. And Hogger is in the backline. Well, Murden might get in trouble.
He's okay.
Jumps out, but fights them, coming from the side, and that's the first kill of the game. Finally.
Yeah. And he did fly for that.
Did he?
And yeah.
I mean, looked like he just walked down.
BeefBois, they go for the play, and they're not able to do it. And
that was a very desperate play though on the blaze to even at bunker. He has to use it now. Let's see if Tychus can maybe
die out of this. I don't think he can.
No,
yeah,
Brightwing is there. I was looking at maybe
Raynor is dying to boss. What the hell?
Automatic Z,
going
really low. Yeah.
Almost died there. Expected his team to show up earlier.
But yeah, quick transition from Phoenix Rising to his boss. Of a tribute. I mean, that fight just took forever. Wasn't really a fight, to be honest.
Even though
BeefBois are going for the boss.
Almost died. He just wanted to get on that boss ASAP with his exterminator, take advantage of the fact that he does have it.
Yeah. And BeefBois are really far behind now, it feels. They are not defending the boss because they are going for the boss on their own. They probably need to give up this next tribute because Phoenix Rising is just taking all the camps right now. They took mid camp, Fightside is taking the siege camp, and this boss is still running and it's still healthy.
Yeah,
okay, the mid lane's actually safe.
They got too much stuff to worry about.
This is actually a big lead for Phoenix Rising, in my opinion. Getting the second tribute. And huge advantage on the map overall.
The next trip will probably be a side that is an advantage to theirs.
Oh, so Murden is getting stunned here, but he should be fine.
Oh, he's using Odin top. He gets gusted? Oh my gosh, Idioms got rooted!
Ay. If they really want to force this fort to at least equalize that. And Tychus gets it.
That was a big commit there.
Yeah.
From BeefBois.
Tychus Odin,
really
long cooldown. Won't be up for this next 2 years, right? While the Haka is getting big to mid lane. Shockwave actually comes out. They are looking for this, and he just turns it around. But doesn't find the isolation. Yeah, into the unstoppable off of Hogger.
And yeah, you see the tribute is actually pretty advantageous for PRX, so...
BeefBois even going for the hard camp, so they will be really late for this tribute. Murden tries to scout early, but that will just cost him a lot of HP points if he actually wants into this.
Yeah, they're just gonna trust Felipe to get that cancel, and
they're looking for the stun combo. Wait.
The Haka's coming in. He's gonna
trying to stall as much as possible. But the hacker in a really weird stop.
Oh,
spot
Blade.
right now.
He's okay.
And we just have a
Gus
full on
coming
teamfight.
out.
Wait, there was a
That was some
really Gus.
anti-synergy there. They used Hyperion and they tried to stun, and then the Gus came out and completely nullified it. Big stun on the Falstad.
And wait,
Bunker.
Hogger is just in backline, but now he's without a hold.
Now he's dead.
Yeah, he's just.
But so is Tychus? No, just kidding, Anduin.
Good pull by Lux. And then the blue side backline, Murden and the hacker are just living. Murden has to jump out though.
And they actually buy enough time for both Kael'thas and Tychus to get that tap.
And now
PRX,
they're
they're
back.
gonna lose this.
They should at least lose it. Murden is still half health, but he could heal up easily. They pull Odin.
And Odin is back off cooldown. And that's gonna be PRX backing off right there.
They definitely need to back off this tribute. Finally something on board for BeefBois.
Okay.
These teamfights are just going on forever, it feels like.
Oh yeah, both teams, it's a war of attrition.
In that case, Hogger was falling short. And BeefBois with some confidence here. Finally getting a wall in mid lane. We definitely need some structures.
Yep. You know, I think the Hogger actually did a great job in that last fight, but BeefBois, after a little while, they finally realized, hey Tychus, come over here and kill this guy. And that's what they did, and now the Hogger, he's gonna have to be more careful because
he was like spinning into them. And then just couldn't find the spin out.
Yeah. And they're gonna realize that the Hogger, he's gonna think, wait, I can't really do that anymore. They can just kill me.
The only problem Phoenix Rising is facing now is level 60, that is coming soon. But they're getting the tribute for free, which is interesting because now they can get 60 for their own.
So this next trib is gonna be some big boy stuff.
Yeah. Curse.
16v16 for the curse. It's gonna be very important.
Curse is on the line here. This curse might change the game. Might even be the end of a one game if one team completely gets wiped. Because we are actually later in the game than you usually are with the first case. First curse.
First curse.
Yeah, with the first case, indeed.
No, it's all good. I know what you mean. Okay.
Phoenix Rising taking advantage of its bot lane rotation from BeefBois. Trying to take down this mid 4.
Oh.
The rotation comes in. They're not finding the CC combo on the Hogger.
Felipe's getting really low.
Yeah, but he's in Murden. He should just heal up before this tribute.
Yeah, but they are going to get this fort. So that's good job from them. Oh, and this is not the trip spot you wanted to see if you're BeefBois. This
on the left side.
Really difficult.
Falstad also flying early. Only
oh, nice stun.
Oh, nice scout there. Actually a lot of damage, forcing the early E from automatic Z. And now the hacker should just come in early, I think. Should just go into this bush, force a fight maybe.
I'm not
sure. They are kind of scared of Hogger maybe flanking. Yeah. Trying to force them back. Now it's Hogger in the back line. Oh, and wait, Kefas is body blocking this
what the hell is going on?
Wait, Murden also falling really low, and the teamfight is just going on. Gus comes out. Murden gets the combo, and also Blaze falling really low. Both tanks are actually really low in this fight. Blaze missing his stun.
Is in real trouble.
Well, big
Automatic Z is just getting the curse, but Felipe stops it.
And now it's just...
Is Joshua Scott gonna go down? That's the tongue. He's dead.
Oh, but they get the counter kill on the Hogger. And also, wait. Wiping?
The Brightway is so low, but Tribulation.
The fight is just all over the place.
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on right now.
And
the Blaze goes down.
That's a huge win. If
Tribulations is gonna go down too.
Unlucky.
There is no front line for either team here.
Oh my god. Wiping actually teleports back. She probably can come back in here. And that's a huge advantage for...
Oh, big stun onto the Falstad.
Oh my god. But they're getting the curse. Phoenix Rising gets the curse. And we're not losing any more heroes. That's actually really big for them.
That's it. Oh my gosh, that was a really close fight.
Yo, these fights are so messy. And all over the place. No real focus coming out from either team.
Nope.
Just trading back and forth.
One thing that I find confusing is the Kael'thas went Fury of the Sunwell. I mean, that is just such
Maybe
a
getting
weird
that zoning on Blaze and Hogger.
I mean, maybe, but
The thing is, you actually don't get a lot with this curse, since your lanes are so far pushed and you lost your front line.
yeah, but they get a boss.
And they're going for boss.
They're just getting
Okay,
a
never
boss.
mind. So they're getting this boss, and BeefBois are not going for boss. Maybe they're going now,
No.
but there should be a rotation coming in from Phoenix Rising this time.
This is scary because if BeefBois, they go for this fight on their boss, if they lose this, it's game over.
Yeah, this boss will go down the bot lane, and the wall is already down. So this keep...
Yeah, so this keep is gone every time. Okay, they're not going to contest the boss.
They're
They're gonna
defending
give
the
that
keep.
over.
For that, you're giving up your boss. So
Yep.
that will go down in the top lane. And I
And
guess...
while it is the safer call and probably the correct call, it doesn't feel good to make this call.
Yeah, of course.
It's
You're
not
losing
something
both
that,
bosses, which is, of course, a huge win condition for you.
Yeah. But they do have a big wave mid, actually. They might actually get this fort for free.
Yeah, there's hard camp pushing in. And there's nobody to stop that. Maybe Fightler wants to go back for that. But
Yep,
if he
he's going.
goes, that hinders the push potential from Phoenix Rising.
And Falstad went a really weird 13 and 16, actually, for Q build.
Yeah, going for sustained wind gives you more damage on your auto attacks, which is usually the case if you go in auto attack build. And
But
if you...
not for Q.
Yeah, for Q you want the cooldown reduction every time you get your trait. So you
That's a
get more
smart
Qs
recall
out.
by the Dahaka down there. Knows that he's potentially in trouble. PRS to be looking for him.
Level 20 is here, by the way, at least for Phoenix Rising. And they have a wind tunnel, they have no control.
And this is a pretty decent spot for a trip to be for BeefBois.
Yeah.
They might be able to get this next curse. Just let's see how much they can actually do with it. And 20s are about to be online for both teams here. Here it is.
Yeah, we actually have big 20s for both teams.
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
gets his range for Flamethrower, we see a big Odin, big red button. We have Isolation upgrade, which can change a fight in a whim.
Yep.
Also,
got
rewind
the
for
wind
Murden,
tunnel.
I guess.
You
I
got
don't think,
Raiders roll.
There's no way Murden goes another talent, right?
Other than Rewind, I hope not. I think Rewind is a little bit fucking insane.
But on the other side, you also have to be really careful of the wind tunnel. That will be a huge tool.
BeefBois, they might give this trip.
Yeah, I mean, they're really far away from Curse. Phoenix Rising is
Yeah.
that is. And they have a
They can-
positional advantage here, so people are just
For sure.
deciding not to go into that. Not to go into that point. Also,
Yeah.
invisible friends from Brightwing, making everyone invisible.
Something definitely scary. That might be why BeefBois are trying to give this. There's a Hyperion for this keep.
Oh yeah, they're
think they're
trying to
gonna
force
get it.
this. Maybe they should. They could even gas for that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. The next trip isn't going to be up for a while.
It seems I don't even need to. One more Q. Blaze gas it.
It's
Okay, but they could force a fight here. We have the Haka
There's the
Burrow,
burrow.
but there's a
and the
gas to
gas.
disengage.
Yeah.
But now the
But
Tyrion
now-
should spawn in just a few seconds.
Should be pretty soon. And like this spot, I said that the last spot was good for BeefBois, but this
But
is the
this one
best
is even
possible
better.
spot for BeefBois.
Yeah, and
This
they're going
is-
ahead. They're setting up positioning.
Yeah, and
gas
I
won't
love
be
seeing
available
this.
immediately.
I
with
love seeing
Curse.
this because they can burst anybody, but they're actually going to back off, go for the hard camp.
Oh, and Murden. A little bit scared here, it seems. Gets revealed by Brightwing. Blaze going around, actually. Like, he was showing in this with a little rotation, but now he's out of vision. Walks all the way
see
around.
him.
Now they saw him. The pings are coming out.
He's gonna
And
go
this
back.
is going to be the next big fight.
Oh, and he is revealed.
The
by the
life of
Q.
both teams on the line. Unrean gets
Okay.
interrupted in the last second.
Unstoppable
also
use.
the
There's
lo-
the tongue.
Oh, and they're going for the
Everything's gonna
CC
come out, but,
but
he's got
the
his
big...
a big wind
Oh
tunnel.
my god, into the shockwave!
Oh,
and
it's
two people die
disgusting,
immediately.
bro. That's just
And Wait, they're not getting the counter kill. Oh no, this is a disaster. Hog actually goes down.
Gosh.
But they might lose all heroes here.
That
Tychus tries to walk out. Mutant Beast survivor gets chased by Falstad. And I'm not sure if Falstad wins
really
that.
low.
Yeah, Falstad. Oh, Falstad wins it. Oh, okay, he gets the Q out. If Mutant completes his third auto attack, but Falstad is actually dead.
Are they not? Okay, they are going for the end.
Yeah.
Good.
4 people still alive. They're actually doing the camp first.
What?
Setting up waves. They're wasting quite some time. But
yeah,
I think
they
still
have 20 seconds. There's no way.
Yeah, they still have enough time. Way 9 fights on the core. They are just enough. Falstad also gets Wind Tunnel up. The Hyperion is coming. So there's no way Phoenix Rising can't get the second game. It's in the pocket.
Man.
Core falls. For sure.
That's a killer.
They're setting up for a sweep here.
Yeah, and this was such a close one, but it doesn't matter. When you're down 2-0, you're not thinking, oh, those games were so close. You're thinking, fuck, we're down 2-0. This is just not fun.
Yes.
So it's a rough place to be mentally for BeefBois right now, and I'm wondering if they're going to be able to come back from it. We've seen reverse sweeps.
But they're rare.
They're rare.
Very rare.
They're very rare.
It's not only the mental aspect, but also that you have to win 3 games in a row after you already lost 2.
Yeah.
It's just tough. Falstad actually topping all the numbers here, having more siege damage, more XP, and more zero damage. Just an insane game
for his team at least.
Yeah, for his team, for sure. Actually, Tyke is coming out with the most damage here. Just slightly above the Falstad.
I would have really liked to see, for BeefBois, instead of going for that bruiser camp and giving away some position, to just sit in that death bush for a little bit longer and try to get that pick, because that's what their comp is for.
Yeah.
You can get a pick on literally anybody if you layer your CC correctly.
But hard camp didn't really matter, right? Because if you get the curse and maybe some kills, you can end anyway.
True.
And then they just got caught by that 4-man gust into the 4-man shockwave.
Yeah. Into 4-man Blaze Stun into 4-man Shockwave. So. Yeah.
Just insane combo coming out from Phoenix Rising in the end there.
And that's the Falstad 20. That's why you pick the Falstad, because, well, you know, other than the insane damage he can deal and the global aspect that he also has that level 20 with the Wind Tunnel that can just 1v9, just win a fight.
Yeah, insane talent. Absolutely insane talent.
And they're going on Shrines. And this is the place where yesterday in my series, when we were up 2-0, the other team that we were playing against could not get over the mental aspect, and they decided to go out on a Cho'Gall.
Yo, you're flexing your 3-0 yesterday.
I mean,
it's something you can be proud of, I guess. Winning
some teams, and I actually wanted to say this stat, but I just enjoy Breadman has never lost a game in a best of 5. I'm just saying, you know, a little bit of bragging from me, but
that's kind of cringe, though. But yeah, they're taking us to Infernal Shrines for the third map. Might be the last one, because Phoenix Rising is having a very much point.
Yeah.
Is having a match point.
We'll see. Do they go out on a meme, or do they decide to try on this last one and go for the win? We will see.
Both teams seem to be ready. So let's dive to this potentially last map.
Looks like chat does agree that Bruiser Camp was a bit of a throw.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely questionable. Definitely questionable.
Don't want to give up that positioning at all.
At this point, you got to wash your hands clean of that game if you're BeefBois, and you got to get ready for this one, unless you're trolling. But yeah. We've seen, I mean, the reason I'm talking so much about the fact that they could troll this one is that we've seen so many teams be down 2-0 and just go for some random comp on the third game and lose just really quick. I mean, I think I've watched like 3. What's up?
A 2-guy game, maybe? I heard
Yeah. And I watched
yesterday.
another best of 5 where the team that was down 2-0 did the exact same thing. Like my best of 5.
By the way, we have the same bans for the third time here. Or almost in the third time. I mean, Vala was banned on the second map.
Yeah. I mean, not surprised from PRX. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. BeefBois, maybe some adjustment would have been warranted, but they don't think so.
Yeah. They had first pick again, and yeah, they're just taking Darker immediately.
Same thing. And I'm expecting a Hogger to come out here from PRX, maybe a Brightwing as well. We will see.
Brightwing seems strong. Or maybe they just
maybe
go for
Hogger
Falstad again. I think they picked
Brightwing.
Brightwing Falstad last game.
Yep, they might go for the same thing. I mean, it's good on this map too.
Yeah. But
nope.
No.
They go.
Oh my god. They go immediately for double healer. No pretense about that. And I wonder if we see Maiev again.
Yeah.
This time they won't have Vala as a hyper carry.
It's gonna get banned. It's gonna get banned every fucking time here by BeefBois, unless they pick it for themselves. They do have some Maiev games in their history.
They're taking Tychus again. Third time in a row, actually.
I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, Tychus is really strong. It's just not winning the games from him.
I agree. I mean, they've tried 2 different takes with him, and now they're trying a third. We'll see if this one works out.
And it's actually only the tank bear switching out every game.
Yep.
Now it's Johanna after Murden and Anubarak.
I really hope they ban the Maiev. I think that
yeah, it kinda has to be banned, right? Maybe they think with Johanna and Falling Sword potentially, they can just cleanse the pull from Maiev. Also, Johanna just in general a good counter into the Maiev because she can blind. She can blind the pull.
Oh man. I don't like this ban. I feel like you're picking the Tychus so that you can counter that Hogger, not so that you can ban it. But they don't want to deal with it. And I mean, I understand not wanting to deal with the Hogger on this map, but isn't it
especially maybe after last game, where they got wrecked by that 4-man shockwave.
Diva and Kilthas. What's up with the Kilthas?
Yeah, maybe he is strong now. I have no idea.
Yeah, apparently Nexus div teams like this pick.
And also Diva for the second time in the series.
Yeah. Okay, and there's the takeaway on the Maiev. I was kind of expecting that. And they finally go for the Brightwing themselves. Now, I think this is a much better comp. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yes, I love it. The Kerrigan pick.
Oh god.
I played in the X Cup on it's an EU tournament, so maybe not all of you guys know about it. But it's hosted by Kaldor, and there's one team that just loves Kerrigan Uta. And
yeah,
it's a strong combo, I can tell you.
It's fucking really good.
Strong. If you execute it right, it can be devastating.
Kerrigan Uther is a scary ass combo. Man.
You just divine shield the Kerrigan and she jumps around in your backline. Or even kills your tank. Johanna without her iron skin can be quite vulnerable.
Yep. I mean, while divine shielded, Kerrigan can do whatever she wants. She'll kill your tank, your assassin, your healer, your dog, your family, like everything.
Like the team that I played against in the X Cup even liked to play Uta and Anna with a Kerrigan. So you have a nano-boosted divine shielded Kerrigan against you.
Man, that is some real
no Anna in this game, but we have Uta Kerrigan. We have Hiva actually playing with Kerrigan. Items on Uta. We have Iron playing with Deckard automatically playing the Kalphas, and Joshua Scott on the Diva, and that is Phoenix Rising's Xanthite.
Yep, and on the red side, it's BeefBois once again. Locks on the Brightwing. Tribulation on the Dahaka again. Root Beer guy running it back a third time on the Tychus. He will live and die on this pick. Hart on the Maev, and Felipe on the Joe this time. The man of many hats. He has not repeated a pick, and I think...
Oh, and they're going straight for Carrigan, and there's no Uta to save her.
They're talking about Invisible Horse, but who gives a shit?
I mean, it's a band talent, so...
It's a band mount, but like, does it really matter?
A band mount, yeah, not talent.
Yeah, remake? What? Okay, maybe there's something to do with,
okay.
colorblindness?
I guess
remaking.
So.
Okay.
We are
I'm just surprised that I just have never had, like, an actual problem with it.
Yeah. The thing is, with Invisible Mount, you can't always see it, or what? Like, what is actually the problem with Invisible Mount? I'm actually not too sure.
It's just that it's, like, invisible, so it's hard to see, but I feel like just the position and the speed of the hero kind of makes it obvious that they're already mounted, so I don't know.
It's actually the only mount that is banned, so it's quite surprising that somebody actually...
No, there's also the Kerrigan bat mount, or the Arthas bat mount, the Kerrigan like shape-shifting mount,
oh yeah,
train
true.
mount.
But it was he was specific, so...
Yeah.
So we just we making the lobby, we making the draft real quick, and
some interesting things coming out from.
Wait, not a remaking draft?
Yeah, I think they're just gonna go through.
I thought you had to remake draft for the replay, but anyway. So actually,
it's fine.
Kill on Kerrigan doesn't happen now. Not so sure how they have a team handle that. I guess they won't.
Yeah, that's a little bit lame.
So BeefBois with a disadvantage actually, not getting that kill. Or not with an advantage.
Saying the hitbox location is a bit different. Okay. I'm not buying that, honestly.
I have this actually blind, can confirm. Oh, wait.
Yep.
But yeah, here we go. We made lobby. Quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. We are back in, so...
Is the Kerrigan int again?
Maybe.
We will see.
But yeah, I might need to be a little more watchful for it. I mean, there was also no healer in range to actually help her.
The Hawker going for the speed this time, not the auto build.
Did he actually change his talents?
No, not in this game. I'm just saying it's different from last game.
The last game. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Besides that, loss of hope actually. So no double blind. We were stacking those globes.
Kerrigan not inting this time. Yeah. Truly rigged.
Yeah, maybe she does it later. Who knows?
Rigged remake, boys. Confirmed. No, I'm kidding.
But BeefBois don't get the advantage of a kill now. Quite unfortunate since they need it. Their tournament life is on the line here.
Yeah.
They need a win. Actually, they need 3 wins, but they need to start here. They need to start getting win on the first rounds.
And they went for a serious draft, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, no true goal in this game. Unfortunately.
I'm not a huge fan of the Cho'Gall troll. But...
I mean, you could have seen something like other for Murky. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be worse for sure.
I don't know. I almost won a game with it yesterday in Ravencourt League. So... Actually, we lost it, but it was close. It was close.
Yeah, but that's Ravencourt.
Yeah, true. It's just...
I mean, just saying, I won against your team with 4 bruisers. So.
Did you? Wait.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No, I erased it from my mind. Oh, I don't think I ever lost to you. That's impossible.
I'm pretty sure that was against your team, and we had 4 bruisers, and we won that game. So
Quite possible.
just saying.
But yeah, focusing back on this game, we have
yeah,
the
exactly.
BeefBois actually going for the bot camp, getting small advantage there at least.
Quick, change the subject. He's talking about my team.
Talking about me losing, that's quite embarrassing. But yeah, BeefBois taking over this game, maybe. I got that siege camp.
Energy Royal again.
Very strong.
Maybe that's actually the talent on Kilthas. I don't know.
Seems these Kilthas players actually prefer it. Also Kerrigan, of course, going for the Q build. Getting those stacks with time, hopefully.
Yeah. Still not a huge fan, but you know.
And so far, no kills actually. I expected this game to be a little bit more explosive, since both teams have this like huge engage comp. Well, not huge engage comp, but they have quite aggressive drafts with my Kerrigan, I think. So I expected more kills here. First shrine is coming up here. With both teams going for hard camps.
We gotta keep in mind.
Priority. And here we go. First team fight. We have Uta under pressure. Diva zoning is actually pretty strong so far.
Oh, Maiev getting a lot of damage on that Uther, but he's gonna go straight back to full HP. It's Deckard Uther healing. There's a lot of it.
Yeah, that double healing.
And
just annoying to deal with.
Kerrigan is just going for the stacks. He doesn't give a shit about this shrine.
Yep, 10 so far. She will be the double soaker. That should mean Daka should probably go early here. Maybe get a pick. This Kefas looks quite exposed. Especially if you go farther into this. Into the shrine.
Taking the damage. All teams getting 7 here.
Oh, and Tiger's going for relentless soldiers. There's with the hacker bow. Can we find the stun? Can we find the lick? But Diva Bomb is there to zone. Ooh, and
tongue misses.
But he has no cooldown reduction actually. He went for symbiosis on level 7. So there's actually a 40-second cooldown now on the lick.
Not a big fan.
But they're still winning the shrine.
Yeah, they wanted to win the early shrine and they are going to do that. But in the meantime, the Kerrigan's going to get almost a full level lead.
Oh, PRX. Half a level.
And she's gonna get her. Oh wait, yeah, I'm fucking lying.
We
and she. Okay, dude.
But Punisher going down in the top lane. And
but the big thing for Kerrigan is that she got her stacks. That's the big thing. She's getting stacked up. Oh, Tank Uther could be in trouble.
Maiev didn't find the pull though. Or did she?
Literally 1 HP.
She couldn't pull him back.
Yes, Maiev is just completely out of mana. Looks like they might get this forward. Actually, I don't think they will. Yeah, it's gone.
Need to break off. Punisher's going low. But still, a lot of damage onto the top ward.
For sure.
Only Kefas is there to have a damage to clear it actually.
And I'm really surprised by this Johanna talent because I thought that the reason they went Johanna was for that anti-healing that she has at 7, right?
Oh, yeah. That's Q. I mean, she even went Q on level 4.
Yeah, but they don't decide to go for it.
Minus really 30% healing, 35% healing on your Q. Can be really strong.
It's not a ton, but when you're against double healer, you want any anti-heal you can get.
Yep. Especially if you're going for picks like Uta, who can heal himself quite easily.
Yeah, and Deckard, who has a. Actually, he doesn't have a ruby. Okay.
Also going for the mana potion. Wait, is it a mana potion or is it a healing potion?
Relentless Soldier by the Tychus. I actually kind of like this because you'll notice that all the CC that PRX has, it's all stuns.
Yeah.
Or
Uta stuns, Kefas stuns. I mean, Deckard can root, but Kerrigan also stuns. Uta stuns.
So, I mean, you're gonna be using that armor a lot.
Yeah.
I like this.
Making
I like
the Tychus a lot safer. So you can play maybe more aggressive.
Falling Sword. Anything interesting? Ultralisk is the pick now. Bunny Hop once again. Stay a while and listen this time. No Lornado.
I could have seen a world where you go the other Kerrigan ult, because we are on Infinite Shrines. You get more value out of it. But Ultralisk is just really good at the moment. Because you get an extra stun.
It's way too strong. It actually gives you 100 to 0 potential on a lot of heroes. Which normally you wouldn't have. Like your combo, it's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna make it
also,
really
you can
hard
set up your own stuns with that stun from the Ultralisk.
Yeah. So the Ultralisk is a very strong ult, and there's a good reason that Kerrigan players are taking that.
Also, no Pyroblast, unfortunately. Instead, it's Phoenix from Kel'Thas. Getting that zoning on the shrine.
Unfortunate. You know, we love to see the Pyroblast.
Yeah, Pyroblast plus Convection is usually the best talent choice for you. Oh, and Kerrigan just gets absolutely deleted. Quick 5-man gang. And that is actually the first kill after 7.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Very
that was really well done by BeefBois. I don't know if they identified it, but the Uther was standing around waiting to cap the Bruiser camp. And when they went for that gank, the Uther, nothing he could have done.
Yeah. And now it seems Ping's Rising making a quick decision, giving up the first minions on the shrine. They were looking for the Daka, but couldn't quite find them.
I think they might get this entire fort.
Yeah, but the rotation is coming in. Here? And also the White Wing Port is here, and this could turn around now. Joanna's here, she has a falling sword. They're going for this Kel'Thas, but there's no damage to get him. No, Kerrigan is alone on the shrine against the...
Is she gonna pop the disc?
There's no way she...
Okay, there's the disc.
There's no way she can survive this against...
No, she's dead.
But I think also
she missed the Q.
Wait!
Oh!
He's turning it around almost. Almost getting that
just happened?
2v1 outplay, but can't quite find it.
Did the Brightwing just cancel the Q of Kerrigan by using his ult? Is that what I just saw?
Probably, yeah.
That's really insane.
And it's really weird to see Phoenix Rising looking for this fight, even though Kerrigan is dead.
It's actually really close in Skulls, though. They might just look for this shrine.
Yeah, but
30 to 30.
BeefBois will just re-engage now, and they're looking for Deckard. Uta maybe? Uta falling really low, but stay a while. Listen comes out.
Sleep.
The Divine Shield needs to be saved. BeefBois win the shrine. Big win. I think that's the first objective they win again, actually, today.
Yeah, and they have an XP lead.
Of today.
I think it's the first... Oh my gosh, do not spread that bomb. Okay, nice.
Okay.
I think it's the first time this series that they've actually had an XP lead, so glad to fucking see.
Oh, Joanna. Oh, Iron Skin, I think. Needs the Brightwing Port.
Brightwing Z in time. Oh my.
Oh, but Kerrigan big. Never mind, this is a combo. I was about to say. But Johanna going way too deep. Doesn't have an Iron Skin cooldown on level 4. Knife also fourth. And they're even after the win with objective. They just lose it again.
But they do get the fourth.
Yeah.
And I really hope...
the Haka, because he didn't come down, will maybe get this top fort with... actually, there is a wave coming on. But still, they're retaining the XP
I wish he
lead.
would have gone for it. I wish he would have gone for it. That would have been really good for his team.
Because Phoenix Rising is knocking on his bot wall.
Just a wall.
It's a wall. But these walls are important in my opinion. Always good to get them down.
They're missing so many waves. They're missing another mid wave here.
I think we're fine. Carrying is water testing. She is done with her stacks now. So that's actually a huge pause back for her.
Yeah, but they lost their entire wall to that wave that they missed. So I don't know.
I think it was the Haka, right? When he was not going bot. They just had the team fight here.
No. The Haka was top when the wall mid was falling.
Yeah, but he pushed mid out earlier.
Yeah, he did. But then PRX, they didn't go to clear it, and then they lost the wall to it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, it's a very close game. BeefBois.
Yeah, it don't matter.
BeefBois actually have a really good chance winning this one. So far,
I hope to see...
they have won all 5v5.
Oh, they're going top.
Yeah, they want to finish off this fort. And they should just go for it. Yeah, they just need to win it.
I think they will.
The only problem is that they might get caught here now. A little bit late of actually not getting this 4. Kerrigan is on the flank. Divine Shield immediately. Wait, that's the early Divine Shield.
What the heck?
They're looking for the Johanna.
Oh, she got the subdue! Oh shit.
Wait, she actually finished level 4 quest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really hard to do, chat. Because you have to hit 4 heroes at the same time. So this is actually really interesting to see. And nobody does. Now Odin is...
Oh my gosh, Rudbjerg is just fucking going.
Yeah, he is using with Odin. They can't actually go for this 4 yet. Jacka once again in the bot lane.
This is scary.
If Johanna dies here, never mind, she has Iron Skin.
He's okay.
But now Hart might be in trouble.
Good.
Does Kerrigan find the combo?
Kerrigan? Not in trouble.
And it is actually really good for BeefBois because the Haka is just soaking the whole time.
Yeah.
Gets damage on the bot lane maybe once the catapult arrives.
And now you can commit for this fort, guys.
They will probably just do a hard game. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just really like to see them just go up there, just hit it twice and kill it.
One Tiger's Granite, one MyFQ maybe would finish at 4. But I think they've set their focus on the next shrine here. Setting this positioning, not making the mistake from Solo. Oh, Johanna is kind of alone here. They seem to be scared to walk up with it, Johanna. And Phoenix Rising is taking the lead. And the skeleton.
Stop. Tongue onto. There's a Divine Shield.
Oh, and Kerrigan goes for a Tychus. He has 30 armor ball plus the spell armor. Gets the port from Kerrigan.
Wow, this Tychus is unkillable.
And that's a big cooldown now used, but they're zoning with a Diva Bond. And they're just winning the shrine fight now. Let's see it.
31.
Odin comes out.
Yeah, wow, cancelled.
And there's the Punisher secured for Phoenix Rising, the first one on this map. And I mean, with Whitewing dead, Phoenix Rising looking to turn this game around. So far, they haven't won too much. And they need structures. Yeah. They will lose the top one with that huge hard camp.
Yep. Finally.
But they will get more in the mid lane, maybe.
No, there's no way they get this keep, right? Like, the D.Va is not even committing for it.
I mean, Whitewing is not alive. But I guess Johanna can just get over it. But they're at least looking for the wall to get that down. Maybe looking for a cheeky Kerrigan combo behind the wall.
That's it.
But they have to back off. They have to deal with top lane, of course. They're also not invading any camps. But actually now, with the Haka here, you could go for the invade if you're the BeefBois.
Yeah. And I think they'll be unhappy that they didn't when they see this Kerrigan top lane right here.
Yeah. In my opinion, they should try to find the fight outside of the shrine.
Yeah.
Because it seems Phoenix Rising Xanthite on the shrine is just unbeatable. With Diva Bomb and Kelfer zoning.
And Kerrigan.
But, yeah, Kerrigan scary with Divine Shield all the time. So maybe getting those cooldowns like the Divine Shield out before the shrine fight. Maybe drawing out Bomb as well. Could be huge. And we're looking for this engagement maybe?
Not gonna find anything. And I mean, I think BeefBois, they might have to start ignoring these shrines, because when they were fighting on that shrine, not only were they losing the fight because of all the solid AoE that PRX drafted for themselves, but they lost the shrine while they were losing the fight.
Yeah. They just lost on all aspects in the shrine fight. And I mean, they have other lanes to play for, right? Like they have pressure on mid, not on mid, but on top and bot.
Yeah. I would love to see on this next shrine, just seeing BeefBois maybe going for a bottom push instead and forcing the rotation from PRX and fight off the shrine.
They have another tool to push with now. They have a big red button. Also Johanna 10 has scaled finally. Heaven's Fury. Huge talent spike for her.
They're trying to go for something on the top side, but not going to find anything.
Oh, and the Uta went for the Divine Shield upgrade.
Oh my gosh.
So look on where it was AoE.
I completely understand this.
Yeah, if like the whole team of them clumps up, it could be a 5-man Divine Shield. Also upgrades the duration of it for 1 second.
This is gonna be hard to play against, I think. For
also, Stay on Wire and Listen
BeefBois.
upgrade will be big. Silencing after that sleep. We have Blink for Kerrigan. And Bunny Hop upgrade also.
Yep, and he's been doing that every game on Diva, so not surprised to see it.
And they just need to win one more map. They just need to win this game, and they will be in the grand final.
And one thing to note is that with level 20 BeefBois, they have Heaven's Fury, the level 20 Falling Sword upgrade. And this talent is fucking broken. There's nothing else to say about it.
It might just come down to this fight. We are 18 minutes in. We have level 20 versus 20. Both teams fighting for the shrine. All 5 members are
here. About to come up. Probably gonna use it.
There's Heaven's Fury on 3 people. Big Divine Shield Bow on 2 people. So that is used early. Not the Kerrigan. And big contagion in the backline. Hits the Deckard and the Uta actually. And Deckard survives for now. But dies finally to the Maiev. And this looks like a big team fight win for BeefBois. Oh my god.
She's in Chrysalis, but she dies out of this. Wait.
This is game. They're getting killed, they're just getting wiped.
They're getting completely wiped 5-0. Just go top, end it.
They just need to go. They have the wall open already, but Hardcamp doing some work. And they actually get a win here. They are not getting wiped.
Let's go.
And we have a series on our head.
Yeah, this is the fucking start, because now you're fucking going. You were down 2-0, but now you got 1 game under your belt. You're like, we can do this. Let's fucking do it.
Finally getting some momentum. And yeah, there's no way Diva can defend this. Game number 3 goes to the BeefBois.
Oh yeah. And this is exactly what we were hoping to see.
Finally some hype in this series. Let's go.
Let's fucking go, boys. We got a fucking series on our hands.
BeefBois.
Bring it back.
I almost wrote them out after that fight for the 3rd Punisher.
Yeah, when I saw they were going for the fight on Shrine, I thought there's no way that this goes correctly. But they were able to just pull it off. The big contagion, the big disc onto the Uther.
Yeah, and
I mean, I'm gonna say it.
The biggest thing was that Johanna with her ult drawed with a Divine Shield very early on.
Yeah.
And it was only on 2 people. Only on the Deckard and Kelfas maybe?
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was gonna say. These Divine Shields, they have been so early in every single fight. And it cost them really, like, it was costly in the last one. Like, that was a useless Divine Shield. I'm just gonna say it. It was completely useless.
Because then the hacker could go in, could get the contagion on 2 people, on both healers, and they got the Deckard with that. And then just finish off the rest. And that's exactly what they did.
And Dahaka getting the soak this game was definitely having some global presence. He also had a lot of damage, actually. Pretty good. Well done by BeefBois.
That means we are getting map number 4. And maybe sets up game number 5 as well.
Yeah. And they beat the Uther, which I think when you beat a comp like this, it makes you lose a bit of confidence in the double healer Uther. It makes you think, it makes you question it next time you go for it. I mean, at least it would for me.
And this time they didn't have the hyper carry. I mean, they had the Carrion, which is scary, but they didn't have the range. They didn't have Valor with the usual hyper carry if you were going for double support. Or at least the best one.
So, looks like PRX went for first pick, and BeefBois decided to bring us to Battlefield of Eternity, which is a very good double healer Uther map. So, we'll see. We will see.
Could also give us our first Li Ming game, maybe, since this is probably her best map.
For sure.
And I'm actually a little bit surprised that we haven't seen Lunala at all tonight. Because she has risen in priority a lot since Blizzard has buffed her in the last patch. They're choking Pollen on level 7 and abolish Magic on level 13, I think. Just being really good talents right now. Both teams just ignoring her tonight completely.
Oh man, and this has the potential to just, this last win by BeefBois, it's got the potential to just completely shift the momentum in this series. I don't know what the mental is like for PRX, but it seems like BeefBois, they were still in it for sure. So
yeah, BeefBois not giving up at all, and they're fighting back. But it's still Phoenix Rising. They have still the advantage.
yeah,
still
they are still up 2-1. Even though they lost the last game, it doesn't mean anything against them, obviously. They are still up on this series. They're still a good team, and they just got to remember that.
And I mean, it was a really close game.
Oh yeah.
On the first shrines. So, like you saw it on the third shrine where they actually fought with all 5 members, where they just dominated BeefBois. But that wasn't enough.
Yeah, they were expecting the same thing to happen again on that last shrine, but some misplays and some great plays by both teams, and BeefBois were able to come out on top.
We're currently waiting for one guy who is on the toilet, apparently. I mean, both teams have deserved a break.
And we're stuck, so you're literally just a liar.
Yeah, true. But yeah, if these teams want a break, of course they deserve it. It's an intense series, especially if you're playing.
Yeah.
We are just watching from the side, so we can't even imagine what's going on
in the comms.
And these players' minds.
And it's a best of 5. It's a little bit of a longer ordeal. Like, you gotta just get yourself mentally ready for it.
The normal season, this would have already been over with a 2-0 for Phoenix Rising, but nothing is set here. It's a best of 5.
Yep.
And you need to be prepared for
same bans potentially to come out.
Oh no, please don't. Not again.
There's no way they banned the Junkrat here, right? There's no way. They gotta ban the Dahaka.
They're thinking about it, so...
He was so big on Dahaka in that last game, and I feel like this is actually an underrated Dahaka map.
Yep. Battlefield Opportunity, only 2 lanes here.
The Junkrat, again.
But you can still pick both globals. Or...
This is great information for Gen M Esports, and I think they're Gen M Esports. Anyways, Gen M and oh, they banned the Dahaka themselves.
Oh,
what?
Wait. This is the first time Stukov was left open, right?
Yeah,
so
and
far
it's instant pick.
Always banned it.
It's an instant pick. And it is their most played healer with a 5-1 score. So not surprised. Yeah, it's Gen M Esports. So I mean, this is good info for Gen M and Gilly Shark. Whoever ends up winning that series. PRX, they don't play Junkrat. Straight up. The Muradin Rainer. I don't think we're gonna see a Tychus.
Oh, this is the first game we're not going for Tychus?
Yeah. Root beer guy gonna switch it up.
Really interesting to see.
Let's see what they respond with. I'd expect the Li Ming.
No, they're going for Tychus themselves, so picking that away.
But the Johanna with the Tychus? I'm not a big fan of that on this map.
And Johanna, not a lot of aggression, at least until 10. And if she picks Falling Swords, that might be interesting.
Not like literally almost no aggression when you're picking Falling Sword. You're all reactionary.
By the way,
that's why, like,
quick side information: the other semi-final in Nexus division will be going on tomorrow.
8:30.
Yeah, so you should catch it. Also on this channel, casted by Crushinator. So you definitely wanna check that out.
Yeah.
After after this amazing series.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if you guys saw it, but when we were looking at the bracket that I so gracefully made, I actually put the date on there. So, just saying. What an amazing bracket. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. Oh!
Imperious.
Wait. That is really good for BeefBois, I
Now,
think.
a few things I will say about Imperious. The Brightwing, obviously, is a really solid pick, did really well last game. But the Imperious, he's pretty good on this map. But he's also really easy to punish. I think playing Imperious into Stukov is really scary.
Also, Johanna on the outside with the blind.
Oh.
And we're going with Jaina.
That's such a good punish for Imperious. But the problem is they have no race at all. I think if BeefBois just go Li Ming here, they're in a really good spot to win this game.
Yeah, for sure. Li Ming provides the poke on the Immortal constantly. Jaina will probably go Exterminator and have decent ways.
They don't have a
On
single.
the other side, Phoenix Rising probably just wants to win the team fight and then win the Immortal. Tychus and Jaina have decent weight, decent ways. Not the best, but it's Lunara. Ooh. And I mean, I said it. She was ignored the whole time.
Yeah.
Probably people are stream sniping right now. No, I don't want to accuse anyone here. But she is really good, and I want to see her. I want to see her succeed here. Maybe. I also want the 5th map, so I'm definitely rooting for BeefBois here.
That's why we got the delay, so no one snipes.
I mean, it's a 30-second delay. So
yeah, you could definitely still get information off it.
I think I talked about.
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. Just gonna be honest. Not a fan of the Lunara here. I feel like you just want to get more burst for your comp, but they opt to go for a little bit more sustained damage, which definitely fits with the Rainer, but it doesn't fit that much with the Imperious and the Murden.
Yeah, for sure. The Imperious looks kind of awkward now because he wants to go in, he wants to get the quick kills, which will be hard. He's playing against Leowick, he's playing against Johanna, he's playing against Stukov and Jaina as well, and Tychus can just match him as well.
In the Tychus, we saw the value of that level 7 armor last game. If he goes for that again, which is obviously a different player.
But yeah, Phoenix Rising is still 2-1 up. They have comfort of the 2 wins in the back, but they maybe have lost some momentum. We have Haiva again on Johanna. Iwan is on Stukov. Idioms is playing with Jaina, and automatically is playing Tychus. And I actually forgot Joshua Scott on Leowick.
Okay, just straight up forgot him. He's not a part of this game. Root Beer Guy is on the Rainer this time. No more Tychus. Bart on the Lunara. Felipe on the Meridian once again. Lox on the Brightwing again as well. And Imperious is being played by Tribulation.
Yeah, this is the first time we see Would Be Guy on something else than Tychus. So let's see how he can do on the Rainer. And
so,
I just want to say, Perfect Storm on Murden is just a trap talent. Don't go over talent, guys. Don't do it. I know you want Sledgehammer maybe on this map, but don't pick that Perfect Storm. It's just trash after Blizzard nerfed it.
What would you go here? Would you go for the regen?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because the block doesn't really do much into Tychus.
Yeah. Can still help you a little bit, but yeah, usually the block isn't too powerful into Tychus. Double blind also coming off.
Hippity hop on one. One thing to note is that the oh my gosh, Murden.
I think he dies here. Yeah,
he's dead.
Quick grenade from the Tychus finishes Felipe.
Sorry. Quick what from the Tychus?
Grenade.
Grenade?
Grenade. I'm sorry. My English is shit. I know. You know what I mean, right? The Tychus W. Whatever.
Exactly that. I mean, it's all good. We know what you're saying, but Murden's gonna die to the grenade.
But yeah, quick camp is getting picked up by Phoenix Rising. Would-be guy is trying to get the top camp.
He's gonna get it.
He wasn't spotted, I think. And blue team just
No.
decides to go immediately for the hard camp. Which might be delayed from the side of BeefBois. I mean...
I see so many people do this. After you're done with the easy camp, you go for another safe rotation. Why? I don't understand it. There's no point.
I mean, you have no vision.
They know
on
where
the
you
blue
are.
Side, so
You
they
might
be
as well
looking...
show in lane, get some damage on the Leoric, help out your Imperious. You see he's getting kind of shit on here. I don't know. It's just, it's a thing that I see and it's a bit of a pet peeve from me.
I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal here, in this case, because he wanted to go for hard game immediately, since they were already late. And we're going into game number 4, into first team model phase, in game number 4.
Yep.
Murder actually not going for Sledgehammer, which makes the Perfect Storm even more surprising.
Pierce in a bit of trouble. Looks like he's gonna be okay.
Mr. Spear here. Like I said, into the double blind of the Johanna, he is having a hard time. But actually, the damage dealers from the blue side, from Phoenix Rising, are quite low. Murden can get up easily. He doesn't have a fast region.
This is kind of the problem for PRX's comp. They don't really have an option to race. They went for, oh my gosh, Imperious, please don't die to that. Okay.
Falling really low.
Man.
Yeah. Didn't see
Does
that
he
at all.
have tap?
But it seems we are just winning the halftime show here. At least before this.
And now you see Tychus.
And they're getting the spear on the trainer.
Oh, Idioms. He's gonna get the heal.
Yeah, just in time. Lunala was also there.
Leoric getting super low too.
And big spear on two people. Lunara also got Jaina on the backside. And this looks just like a complete win for BeefBois. That momentum carrying over from game 3.
Yeah, possibly. And I mean, I will say that PRX, they're stronger at level 10. When I would say that for sure they're a little stronger at level 10. They should be losing early. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't have confidence in their comp. I think that when you draft this type of comp, when you only have the option to defend, it's so hard to play, and you're putting the burden on execution on yourself.
Yeah, I agree. And also they have to deal with the momentum that will be built up for BeefBois with this first model. You can definitely snowball on this map.
Oh yeah, this is a big snowball map. Definitely something to think about.
And here it comes, first model push. And I shouldn't get too much, unless they get killed, of course.
Yeah, but we say that, but the clear of PRX, once again, it is so weak. Okay, never mind. It's just getting fucking shit on.
It's fine. Like I said, if we get to raise,
Johanna.
Fine. She has her range.
That's the shield, but now she doesn't have it. She might. No, she's not in trouble. She's walking up again with no passive.
Murder not auto. Immortal down. And there's level 7 actually. I mean, it was already there earlier. But we have Choking Pollen. Like I said, really strong talent for Lunara. Going for the full Q build. And we will have a full fight here. Wiener needs to be careful.
Ooh,
for now the Murden comes in. But neither team getting a kill.
I don't know if I saw that correctly, but I think the Murden actually blocked the Jaina Q there. That might have killed the Rainer. Not 100% sure, but maybe I'm
seems we are still getting a fight here. We're not quite low. And there's no port for Murden anymore. So they're
scary.
Forcing them off here, kind of. Lunara from the flank. But with it, Iris came from Johanna. Wait! Imperious with the flank.
Tribulation! He's going for the big dick play!
Can he find something? He still use. Oh, he misses his spear.
Oh,
but Johanna Tychus down. And that's almost a full wipe. Only Leoric surviving the bot lane. And this will be the first fall. First key, fourth fall.
Oh, Tribulation coming in with the big dick play with the fucking flank to kill all 4 people from PRX.
Like, PRX were we not communicating? Because Joshua Scott has to call it out that the Imperials was missed. For sure.
For sure, yeah.
But
maybe they just didn't expect it to be that effective.
Yeah, they just seemed completely unaware.
Yeah, but now they're going into this Immortal down 10, no race. This is looking pretty fucking rough for PRX.
Yeah, this should be the first half going over to BeefBois for sure.
Yeah,
But
for
we're
free.
going to get a spicy level 10 fight at least after this.
Oh yeah. And Hiva does get.
And actually the blinds from the Johanna
What
making
the
this
heck?
race
That Immortal race
equal.
was way closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, like I said, Jaina and Takis have decent ways.
Dude, the Ice Fury won. Dude, that's the thing.
Oh no, Jaina.
I mean, that's the Ice Fury wand is the game changer for PRX. Oh, Jaina's by herself. Felipe's going in there.
Yeah, but he has no damage with him. And now he has to be
on that
careful.
ass.
Because we also have Blessed Shield on the other side.
Does he not have a stun?
And I think this is the
Oh my god, he's he's alive.
No, Yox gets the blink on
No
him.
fucking
And he gets
way.
armored out. But he still needs to run. Where
meanwhile,
Phoenix Rising on the
BeefBois,
chase. Does he have a
They're just
jump?
getting Immortal. They don't give a shit.
Wait, Reina and Pierce.
Lunara.
Actually, you're telling me. Oh,
Right,
Whitewing is
he's
going
dead.
down. So it's a 1 for V model. 1 kill for V model.
But
That's
I'm
not
just
a bad
gonna be
trade.
honest.
That's completely
It-
rough.
Yeah, like
Because Whitewing can teleport back in.
in like, to be completely honest, who gives a fuck? The guy's just gonna respawn, press Z from base, and be chilling. He's right there with you.
Completely white. Joanna uses her iron skin very early to use that or negate that immortal stun.
Yeah.
Actually, this immortal doesn't do too much because it's already down.
Yeah,
Down
but
the
now the
shield.
Brightwing is back with the team, and they're only 4. This is the 5v4.
Are they
Are
going
they
for
going to
engage
go
though?
hard on
They
this?
need to go no, otherwise the immortal won't be tanking anymore. And we decide against
Alright.
it. Lyric also on the flank. Maybe we can catch him out. Big on
Oh,
Tomb on 3
big
people.
Entomb.
And that's just silence and Tomb. Oh, we DB4 level 20. And Phoenix Rising coming back with these 2 kills.
Yeah, they are bringing it
Losing
right
the immortal,
fucking back.
but getting the kills.
And this is what Phoenix Rising needs to get back into the game. They need to get those fights. They need to get those fight wins. And they gotta be able to defend those immortals, so...
And I mean,
They're
Lunara could
playing
have.
this...
Couldn't she leap out of there?
No,
Oh,
she
really?
couldn't. She didn't have, she was right outside the bush, so she didn't have vision of
Oh.
anyone walking in.
Because I was wondering why
PRX.
she didn't leap over the lyric out of an tomb. And then, of
Yeah.
course, the silence came
Maybe.
down and it was impossible. And now we have an even game on our hand. Both teams even in XP. Only the fort is an advantage for the BeefBois. Also,
Yeah,
they have
and
more
I
damage
mean-
done on the bot lane, but that's not much.
Based on the fort being down and their superior race, I would give the edge to BeefBois right now for sure. And that's exciting because we want the game 5 here.
Yes, for sure.
We're game 5 gamers.
They see 3 people top lane and they immediately make the decision.
Fort.
They should
Very
even go for
much.
Jaina here. Oh no, wait.
Yeah, I
moving too
agree,
low
but
maybe.
Felipe is gonna go for the defensive jump. We're
And
just gonna take the fort
okay,
and back
Lunara
off.
poison actually killing the core. I was actually concerned there for a second.
Yeah, they're chilling.
By the way, for the first time, we don't have Master Assassin for attackers. Instead, in the weapon. Just noticed that.
He did go Relentless Soldier though. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, in the rhythm. Okay. Yeah, that is interesting actually.
And
I thought
he-
you were talking about the 13.
No. In the weapon is level 4.
And can I
And-
just say something about this Leoric W build? I hate this. I never want to see this.
But I also hate this with Jaina build, by the way. Going full W build.
Oh my god.
But I
the
mean,
big
it's
blizzard.
maybe for the Pokemon remodel. Because
Yeah,
so
maybe-
far they're winning on
Maybe.
that.
Maybe it's getting them the fucking value though. Holy crap.
Yeah.
They're already up 7k on that Immortal.
Yeah. But I think it all comes down to the team fights because we have defensive spawns
Yep.
and all of it, like both teams kind of need to get a team fight in to actually get the immortal fully. For Phoenix Rising is completely confident in their ability.
I mean, they're
Stepping
getting this
forward.
halftime.
Now we're even pulling Odin
Wait,
or
look
Leoric
at the
here.
Leo.
Now
Felipe
Odin needs to
could be in a
watch
bit
out.
of trouble, but they don't have that Tychus minigun to kill him.
And that's a lot of old use. Odin, Elemental. Entomb. No, wait, Entomb wasn't used, but the flailing swipe from Stukov.
They do get the halftime for free though, so it's pretty fucking big.
Yeah, getting that advantage.
And this is a.
We just need to take care of the top lane now. Lyric is doing that. Now there's a chance for red team to come in. And it seems Lyric.
Tychus? Or not Tychus, Leoric. I'm stupid.
Oh, and Lunara going also deep.
Oh
but there's a flash shield on Imperious.
Imperious!
And that's not trouble if you pick Imperious. He can just get punished very easily. But that's flash shield down now. Their biggest engaged tool.
Stun on the Tychus. No, nothing gonna happen.
We continue with our dance here.
Yeah.
Within in the front line. You will also have a hard time stepping up against Jaina and Tychus if they don't find these big engages.
I'd love to see the Imperious go for the flank. Oh, here it comes onto the Tychus.
But there's immediately 4 people on him. And
he's taking so much damage, but he gets wiped out.
But it was a misplay by Stukov.
Actually, Leoric goes down.
And now Murden lives in the back line. Misses the stun though.
But that's the Stukov. Wait, is he alive? No, he's dead.
Okay, they are
dead
winning this team fight. Big choking pollen damage. And they're getting 3 for 1.
Big
team fight for BeefBois. And
this is big.
Now they can just waste his immortal. Halftime was already done, so they can just get it down to 0 immediately. Murden just watching out when nobody is there on the right side for the blue team. But yeah, another immortal going over the BeefBois. Winner getting stunned for.
This Jaina is kind of insane walking up there.
And it seems Phoenix Rising is starting with Siege Cam in top lane. And BeefBois just give it up. I thought for a second they could maybe punish that rotation, but they were all bot lane.
Okay. So. This is smart from BeefBois. I saw the Imperious running up there, and I was hoping that he wouldn't.
Yeah, might be taking over.
Really, the only person that should be up there during an immortal phase like this is the Brightwing, and he can always Z down. They got that.
Probably don't get keep because you're fighting against Odin.
Yeah.
But you want as much damage on it as possible.
Yep.
And maybe if you find kills, it's possible. And there's the silence Entomb again. And it's on 3 people now. Oh my god, Lunara is dead. Brightwing is dead. And Phoenix Rising finding these. I don't know how they find these kills.
The way they find these kills is that I think BeefBois are just playing greedy. They're just funneling into this choke against the Leoric. It's just the perfect Entomb material. Yeah. It's like the wet dream for a Leoric.
Lunara
they're just giving
feeling a little bit too confident, maybe with a leaping strike. But if she's getting silenced, there's no way she can leap out. And just great execution from the Leoric and the Stukov together there. Once again.
For sure. While I do think that BeefBois are getting greedy, we gotta give props to PRX for being able to execute on it. Gotta give big props.
They're losing these immortals, but
it's only gonna be.
They're always finding kills somewhere.
They're not gonna get this this keep, but still.
By the way, big
wait a sec, Lunar's going in. They want this.
They are
this is some spicy shit here.
And
stun coming out.
Rapier
guy.
Chasing. Phoenix Rising really quick with that turnaround. Oh, Imperious is not done yet. Goes in. And I think that's just another kill. Brightwing actually teleports on him.
The play.
And this
Tychus is getting low. Lunara's dead as well.
But at least... Does she? No, she doesn't find the Tychus. That's actually a big teamfight win again for Phoenix Rising.
Guys.
This could be game again. This could be the end. I mean, at least keep. If they find the Murden here... Oh my god, he leaped out.
Nice by the Brightwing to keep the Murden alive. If
Murden
dies there, that's game over.
Yeah, for sure.
That is game over.
We still have 30 seconds on both Lunara and Imperious.
They're going for it.
And they're looking for it. Wayner is up in 6. Murden wants to buy time.
Ults and jumps out. Okay, Brightwing
that's a wasted Entomb. And they're actually losing a lot of time looking for these kills.
Yeah, this is not going to happen.
BeefBois defending the core. Also,
waste the Hyperion, unfortunately.
Blast Shield also used. That's at least a traded cooldown.
Okay, the game's not over. We're gonna get another halfttime fight.
Okay, calm down, guys.
Oh my god, BeefBois, you are not making this easy for yourselves.
Yes. I mean, they need to win this. The pressure is high. I can only imagine what these guys feel. And in these team fights, if they're about to win or throw the series. I mean, their tournament life. Like, this game is it. If I lose this, it's over.
It's over. It's done.
Phoenix Rising at least has one more backup, but BeefBois doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, don't have this.
And,
don't have this cushion.
Phoenix Rising, they could hold off on this. They could play it slow, wait for the 20. They will get it a fraction before. Oh, the water elemental comes out, but the root doesn't land.
Oh, and now they're turning around on Imperius again.
Oh,
and these silence tunes. Stukov lyric just on point.
And it's exactly what I was
Flash
talking
shield on
about.
3 people.
Oh,
Lunara, no!
That's game.
Oh my god,
well, maybe
that
it's
hurts
not.
to see. 3 people still alive.
Oh, Rainer, you can't die. You can't die here. You have to stay alive.
But another immortal. Oh no, wait, this will be the
Oh, they're
first
going
immortal.
for it.
Yeah?
They want to end the game right here.
I mean, they have a
They
big
have the
wave.
Odin.
It's getting cleared.
But this, I mean, they have the Odin, but oh,
they have
the
level
Root
20.
comes in,
They have
the
level
silence.
20 as well.
He's gonna be alive. He's got
And
the Tiger
2 and
teleport.
10. And big red button is also here. And they're just swiping them away. Core shields are down.
Oh, it's game.
And this
It's
is
actually
game.
game.
Oh no. Phoenix Rising Esports.
Oh,
Going
no
for it.
game 5, boys. Oh no.
Oh, they're going low, but so is the core.
But
And GG, well played. Congratulations to
Well played.
Phoenix Rising. They were struggling in this game. They lost 3
Yep.
immortals, but their team fights in the later stages of fights were just absolutely incredible.
Yep. I mean, it was very well played by Phoenix Rising, but I am gonna say that BeefBois, they made it hard on themselves in that last game. They could have just
Overchasing
held
and
off, but
greedy
they
focus.
chased and they got just 3 people died for free, and then
Yeah,
were
and
just
that
behind.
Imperius pick not working out at all. 5 deaths.
yeah, I mean, oh man,
More than half the deaths of his team in total.
Well, unfortunate for BeefBois,
Oh, no,
but
no.
congratulations to PRX
Yeah,
for moving
definitely the
on.
stronger team today.
Yeah.
Um,
And just gonna say I called it 3-1. Literally what I said.
yeah. Actually, you're the guy
Yeah.
today.
I am just such a genius.
But a great series. Phoenix Rising Xanthite definitely deserve a win. Deserve the grand final spot where they will fight against either. Who's their opponents?
Either Gen M Esports or Gilly Shark.
Yeah. Like I said, that is going to be played tomorrow. For now, though, we are hopefully getting an interview before we end the stream. Let me text Captain.
Oh, Capitan. I mean, we could just look at the bracket again and see their opponents. Just saying.
You just want to see a great, great bracket. But yeah, I will actually do that. Let's show you guys the bracket. Maybe not everyone has seen it. This is the bracket, painted by Munenziba himself. And yeah, Phoenix Rising Esports, not Esports, but Phoenix Rising Xanthite winning 3-1 versus BeefBois, and then tomorrow at 8:30 EST, GM Esports versus Skilly Sharks. You don't want to miss it.
Unless you have something else. Then,
No, you can't have something else to do.
You cannot miss this. You must be here.
But yeah, we're getting an interview. We just need to join the lobby, and
I'll follow you.
yeah, great. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know who joins us, but we are getting some insights into Phoenix Rising. And let's hear from them.
Against BeefBois.
yeah, there he is, the captain himself, idioms. Oh. How do you call yourself? Is it idioms?
Idioms. But
Idioms.
yeah, I mean,
Okay, I'm sorry.
whatever your accent allows you to do is good.
Yeah, you German man.
Yeah. Trying to
I have trouble with words too. I'm Canadian, so it gets really tough out there.
Hey, me too.
Oh no, I'm
Wow.
outnumbered.
Yeah, but I'm a French Canadian, so.
Oh,
that's the worst kind too.
Yeah, practically a different country, eh?
Just separate already, really.
Yeah, apparently that's what like 49% of my fucking province wants to do. So.
Oh wait, before we get another civil war here, let's talk about the games. Great series coming out from you guys. Congratulations to your 3-1 win. And
thank you.
Yeah, just tell us, how do you feel after the series?
We feel like really good. Obviously, we thought BeefBois was a really strong team. Ever since they added Felipe to their roster, they kind of made a big turn in the division and started playing really well. So for me, they're like a team on the rise. But you know, we had a good idea about how to kind of choke their drafts a little bit, so we just went with that route, and we didn't have to show too much to win this series, which is great. We just kind of drafted similar things. So yeah, I'm like super happy overall.
Well, you showed the Blizzard Jaina. Isn't that your big pocket pick?
Oh, there's bigger pocket picks out there, but definitely we have like low-key OP picks in some places. Jaina was not one there, but I picked it anyways. But just like in the situation, we needed a little bit more burn. We needed something to throw in Tomb safely. If I go, you know, the other like more meta build, I'm not sure I can like kind of live through Murden just like kind of dicking me down over and over. So I figured with Big Blizzard gives us more race, gives us good poke on the race, like we're not wanting to go for Li Ming, and just something to kind of throw into the Entombs. So yeah, definitely not super pocket pick. They actually banned out Towers of Doom and we didn't go to Braxis, so you'll have to stay tuned for that.
Ooh, giving us a little bit of a preview. All right.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready.
Let's talk about game one.
Okay.
You had a... Okay, well, I'm not going to talk about your big dick Gus yet, because that was at the very end. But you guys went for the Brightwing Falstad, and that was in response to the Dahaka. So a lot of global in response to the Dahaka. That you guys were ready for that? Is what you wanted?
Yeah, we were more ready for that in Game 2 than Game 1, because Game 1 was Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Yeah.
But Game 2, we were definitely ready for them to pick the Dahaka.
I'm gonna see what interview already.
Oh,
perfect.
Yo, my bad. I'm actually...
Okay, dude. It's all good.
Oh, it's because we canceled one Shrines game, so it gave me 2 replays for it.
Oh, rip. Yeah, that's going to happen.
I'll blame Hots for that one.
Yeah, the Invisible Horse, dude. But I'll talk about Game 2 for sure, because we were 100% expecting them to pick Dahaka, and if they didn't, we would have. So obviously, if they take a global, we counter with 2, and we just we know we can obtain pressure around the map, and so it's pretty straightforward draft strategy.
Yeah, for sure.
And just getting rid of the Zera tool, which is like one of the better tools to kind of deal with the Falstad, is like pretty straightforward as well.
I was a little bit concerned about the Hogger against Tigers and the stun combo from the BeefBois. Were you concerned at all about the pick?
Yeah, there was like a lot of talk in the draft about the Hogger. We had to make sure that Josh was pretty comfortable with the matchup. He plays a lot of Hogger. If you ask him, he's number 2 Hogger North America.
Ooh, who's number 1?
I'm not sure. It's like some random quick match guy, but Josh tried really hard to get on that little list. So he's number 2 Hogger, NA. But I felt like it was a tough matchup for Hogger. I thought Josh played it as well as he could have for the most part. And it brings a lot of more like macro pressure to the map as well, so it really kind of fit into our composition. There's a couple other picks we were looking at there that I think would have been better, but we decided not to go with that.
Yeah, fair enough. And were you scared at all about the full CC combo coming out from BeefBois? Were you scared?
Yeah, I don't know. We were aware of it for sure, and making sure that we're really aware about what their win conditions are is like an important thing for us as a team, like a goal for our team to make sure we're recognizing not only their win conditions but our win conditions. So yeah, we definitely knew what they had in store. Maybe we could have drafted a little bit better around that, but we felt pretty comfortable about just kind of slow playing it and playing the macro and just being patient and winning over time.
Yeah, I mean, you guys won it, so.
Yeah, over time we won that.
Yeah, over time for sure. I mean, those fights were all over the place. There was something going on over there, something going on the other side of the map. Well, not literally, but just really far away. Were you guys hoping for those split fights, or is that just how it turned out?
Yeah, I think it's tempting if you're getting out macroed in a way, or you feel like the macro pressure to go for a lot of little skirmishes. But if you don't execute on those skirmishes, you're just effectively losing Soak overall. So I was pretty happy with how it turned out because we didn't die during those skirmishes.
Yeah.
But yeah, in team fights, it was super chaotic too, just kind of all over the place, and we're trying to get different angles with our heroes, and it's not really like working all together all the time. We're on different targets, but that's something we recognized in the game too, that we just had to kind of tighten it up and be better on our shot calling for targets.
I have one more question about that map. For the last 2 beat fights, it was on the red side, and I just wonder how you guys approach that, in the comms, and how you would have liked to play that.
Yeah, so if we definitely talk about the favorables. So favorables, like if it spawns on the right side for the enemy team, if the right side and left side, vice versa. We definitely talk about that, and we have a discussion before it, like, hey, is it worth it for us to do this? And sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I think at that point they were 2-3 in the curse. We just wanted to make it as awkward as possible. We actually captured a favorable in the initial 2. So we felt like we were really strong around that point and just not moving, and we always had like a gust to disengage as well. So I think we felt pretty good about overall. Maybe it was kind of inting, but I think I'm happy with how we played it.
I don't think at all, especially with that big gust coming out there, and then the 4-man shockwave as well. I mean,
yeah, my team said nothing, but all they said was decent after I did it. Like they actually didn't say anything nice about it.
You need to rebuke your team there. You definitely deserve some credit for that.
They're like, yeah, idioms, that was decent. And then, yeah, that was it. That was the whole discussion on it. And I'm like, oh, I finally made a good play. But yeah, that definitely turned the last fight. But I think we felt pretty comfortable overall. And actually, that fight, we were talking about giving that tribute because they were set up for it. But I kind of noticed that they all kind of gathered in that choke. And I knew I could get a good flank gust if they got baited onto our front line. And that's exactly what happened. So it was kind of just a fortunate series of events. If they don't go in on the front line there, I don't go for the flank gust because it's just not a great position for us.
All right. Then going back actually to game number 1, because someone skipped that apparently.
Oh, how dare you, Dark Wolf? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, Tomorrow Spider Queen, you guys pulled out the double support Maiev and Vala comp. Is that one of your comfort strats?
I think it's just comprised of like all the strongest heroes in the game. So yeah, we're pretty comfortable on it. The only one we were missing was like a Stu comp to silence everybody and be totally busted.
Also,
for sure.
So it's something we're comfortable with. It's just like if people leave up the strongest picks in the game, we will take them, but we're not really defined as a team by them. We work on different strategies all the time. Unfortunately, sometimes we scram just enjoy Breadman, and they proceed to 4-0 us while we try to do those strategies.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's unreal. And but no, it's just something that if it's up, we'll take it. I'm not afraid to say that because we have so many different things that we play, and I feel like we're gonna get target banned. Like as you saw, this series went on, we ended up getting target banned a little bit to those heroes, and it just kind of opened up different tools for us.
So you guys just rate the diva that highly that you think she's
I think in the right context. I think in the right context, she's still very strong because she's basically another support. So we're just running like triple support Vala at that point.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, and it gives a disengage too. So
for sure.
gives us a way out. I feel like it's good with that comp. Maybe I was wrong saying the best 5 heroes in the game, but. I don't think Diva's up there with the discussion, but I do think Diva works extremely well with any kind of hyper carry composition.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that game was just a complete domination, I think, from you guys. Very well played.
12-1.
Yeah, they killed Uther.
Yeah. I mean, he got trade value, right?
Who was that guy? Who was playing that Uther there?
Completely.
Yeah, I hope you didn't watch me too much because I may have stunned a minion a couple times.
Ooh.
I did see that a few times. I mean, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but if you're gonna shame yourself,
sometimes you gotta self blame, man. You gotta embrace it. You have to accept that you made mistakes.
I mean, this guy doesn't know at all what that is.
Yeah, I don't do that. Everyone else is to blame for me.
Yeah, that's another strategy. So.
But yeah, going over to Infernal Shrines. That's actually the only game you lost today, and I'm just gonna ask straightforward, what was going wrong?
Yeah, so we 100% defined what the issue was as the game was in progress, and we just had no good way to fix it. We felt like the Brightwing just uber cucked us, and we should have just picked it, essentially. So, just like what we wanted to do, we actually weren't planning on the Maiev, so I think they picked Maiev to deny us, maybe. But we had a couple picks in mind. We decided to go with Kerrigan, because we didn't think the Brightwing would... Hyva was pretty confident Brightwing wouldn't cuck him so much, but yeah, it was definitely really hard for the Kerrigan. We just weren't able to get what we wanted in terms of fights. On Shrines, I don't think the Diva Bomb got secured as many little monkeys as we would have liked. So we ended up a little bit behind, and we got out macroed by Double Global. So we just ended up drowning a little bit and taking a couple YOLO fights that we just couldn't make fruition on, right? We just couldn't do anything productive through it. So I think that was just a drafting error from us, but I thought BeefBois also played it really well. The Brightwing player obviously knew what their job was and performed it, and their macro play was really well on Infernal Shrines, which is underrated. So they definitely deserve to win Game 3, 1,000%.
I mean, you almost came
I'm
back.
just gonna ask you this: you guys went for some really, really early Divine Shields that I thought were a little questionable. Can I just ask you what the thought was with the Divine Shields to kind of start the fight?
Yeah, so I put one on Kerrigan to start a fight one time because it's kind of like a YOLO play, like I discussed, because they would just poly the Kerrigan, turn on the Kerrigan. So that was a preemptive Divine Shield. I think if we get a couple kills there, it's oh, that's a pretty decent play. But we just whiffed everything, and it's just the way it was. Another time I know I kind of ripped it early was the AoE D shield, the very last fight of the game. And I kind of had a feeling that they were going to try to all in our Kel'Thas, but it definitely was not the case. And I definitely should have saved that shield if we were deathballing a little bit better and getting that full value. So yeah, I think maybe if I play the shields a little bit better, we get some different results. But I think BeefBois was just kind of keyed in on winning that game. They had so much pressure on the map that there's probably stuff I could have done, and I'm sure everyone on my team says the same thing. But it's we'll look back, and I'll play Uther better. I'll just die more, I think.
Yeah, for sure, more trade value.
Gotta get the trade value, dude.
Yeah, and then you guys took it to no, wait. They took us to Ability of Eternity, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. And you guys were struggling early game. You lost the Immortals. Was that calculated? Because you guys didn't have the best race?
Yeah, we went for the Joanna, and then we talked about getting some sort of engage from someone else. And we had the bright idea to land on Leoric, which, late game, Leoric just popped off. It popped off late game. But it gives us nothing pre-10.
For sure.
On a map where everything is really defined pre-10 in terms of getting level advantages and structure advantages and wave pressure to pull people off Immortals. So definitely we struggled early game. They had a much stronger early game composition, but I thought Iron on Stukov and Josh on Leoric, they played amazing, right? They played really, really well, and they helped us get back into that game, and we were able to finish on the plays that they made. So I'm happy with the result of BOE, but I think it is kind of back to the drawing board on, maybe different strategies that we use or different priorities.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, you already talked about the Blizzard build, so I'm kind of trolling, but
yeah, bro, it's OP. It's OP. Trust me. It's
for sure.
Icy Veins, you know, it's really good, but it doesn't really do anything if you can't reach anybody because you're just zoned out. And like getting into like a big death ball against like Imperious Murden, just like on top of me, I don't know. I felt we knew as a team I was picking Jaina for that exact build because it's something we theorize as a team in our own little think tank. It worked out because it just kind of worked out late game. It obviously gave us another route to set up with the silence, so we just got like easy silence routes. Really good cleanse at the end to save Murden, if I remember correctly, off that exact combo. So,
but
yeah, I think...
I just want to say you guys really executed your silence and tombs really, really well.
Oh yeah, like it's if you ever hear our comms, like we're really kind of calling cooldowns. We're talking about like map information. We're really keyed in on it. So I think Josh and Iron, like I said, they played magnificently that last game, and we don't win that game without them playing that way.
For sure. Do you have any more questions about that last game,
Mr. Darkwolf?
No. So let's look at the rest of the playoffs. On the other side of the bracket, there's 2 upsets. Who do you think is going to win that matchup, and were you surprised to see that?
Not too surprised to see that, to be honest. I kind of had like our own inner team rankings, like we discussed, like who I thought were the strongest in the division, and I had both those teams very high coming into playoffs. I thought Gilly Shark, they had a 0.3% chance to make playoffs or something. They got lucky because a couple teams dropped, and then they just kept winning games. So they snuck in on 8th, and it's just, you're just playing with your balls out at that point, right? You're just going.
For sure.
And Gen M, I think if they show like a certain 5 people, they're very strong. They're a very, very strong team. So I'm not sure who's going to win it. It doesn't really matter to me who wins it. I definitely have friends on each team, or people I know on each team. But from my perspective, we have to beat all the best teams to win. So that's what we're focused on.
Okay, which one would you rather see in the final? Which friends would you like to beat?
I mean, I think I'd rather see Caffeinated Knights, but they got eliminated.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, then that's it from me.
Write that down as you're saying it's going to be easy either way.
Oh, no, that's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm saying it would have been easier if... yeah, never mind.
I'm trolling.
I'm trolling too. I'm just trying to get a rise in the Nexus div chat.
Alright, you're definitely the favorites, I think, coming into this final as the first seed. That was a big 3-1 victory today against BeefBois. But they put up a good fight, I think, as well. So
yeah, like I think they're a very good team. If they keep the same 5 people next season, they're gonna win like whatever division they're in. They're playing really well. I think they're playing really, really well. They're on the rise.
Yeah. Next season, Storm Div winner, BeefBois.
Yeah, they just go into Storm Div and just start clapping cheeks, and next thing you know, everyone's talking about the BeefBois.
Yeah, and they're playing Korean HGC. Oh, wait a sec, never mind.
Alright, then I thank you for this interview, and once again, congratulations to your win, and yeah, just hope you have a great evening. Oh no, wait, you have to give shoutouts. I forgot.
Wow, you want me to talk more? I'm happy to do shoutouts if you're certain.
I mean, you're the content right now. Do shoutouts.
Go for it.
Get out of here after.
Well, very lamely, shout out to my team. Best group of people I've played with in a very long time. We have a great team atmosphere. Everyone tries their best. They stay focused. Really great communication. Awesome guys just to pop on and play games with. So really grateful to them and really appreciate them. Shout out to you guys for casting. It's always good to be casted. It makes playing feel better. I'm sure you both agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to NGS for obviously putting on the tournament, and shout out to BeefBois for a game really well played. Oh, and shout out to our scrim partners out there that appreciate us. I promise we weren't trolling you with some of the drafts. We were planning to pick them.
Alright. Yeah, then once again, congratulations and have a great evening.
Alright, thanks again, guys, and peace out.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
Okay.
Well,
Then
that was it. PRX versus BeefBois. 3-1 for
great
PRX.
series.
Solidly played by both teams.
Yeah, close games overall, but in the end, we didn't get our 5-game series, unfortunately. But Phoenix Rising, just a better team.